Hello and welcome to Forsaken Podcast. We are your hosts. You've got TruthL1ves here, and King Kai. He's finally here for a week.
Yeah, I fucking laugh it up, bud.
What? It's hilarious. The first week with Darth, that was great. I mean, I understand you had to go to work, but last
to
week,
work.
are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
Bruh,
You ditched
bruh,
for a
I've been
fucking
wanting
raid.
to Ditto. I've been wanting to get a raid done for a while, and it just turned out to be stuffed, so I was pissed.
I know. Yeah, if I was have been there, you would have been totally fine. But I'm just saying, I wasn't there. That's what happens when truth isn't there. Okay.
Dude, fuck, it wasn't even you. Honestly, if we ended up if you was there, it probably would have been just as stuffed, if not worse.
Oh, come on. No, I doubt that. I'm pretty decent downstairs on
No, it
second
would've.
encounter, dude. I'm really good at downstairs second encounter. You can't deny that. You can't deny it. I'm good.
You fucking garbage.
Truth,
Also,
I'd like to
and
point
also
out that you
fucking
just said you're really good downstairs.
Get the fuck out of here, Gh0st.
So as it is, fucking oh, I haven't fucking done second encounter with you in fucking a while, and the last time it was stuffed as all hell.
Oh, no, dude. I've got it memorized downstairs, like, straight up. It's super fucking quick. But, anyways, we'll continue going on. You've already heard from Gh0st here a little bit ago, but it's we are joined by him. He's an amazing clan member, willing to help run anything with anyone. He also loves some good old custom mayhem matches, as well as PvP in general. He's one of the many officers in the clan that help us out day-to-day operations of TFB. So, how are you doing, Gh0st?
Going. I mean, I'm still alive. I'm here.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's a pretty good start for the day.
Yeah, that's cool.
Pretty much.
Cool. Well, before we get started, I'll let everybody know and all of our listeners know how we're going to do this tonight. We're going to go and we're going to interview Gh0st, learn more about him, talk about maybe some movies and entertainment we're going to cover that we've been watching as of late, or listening to, reading, whatever the fuck it is. We're going to cover a show topic of the week, which is a hidden topic you'll learn about when we get there. A lore discussion. This week's episode is going to be an interesting one. It's a surprise guest. Nobody knows. I'm the only one that knows. And I'm not going to tell them, and you're not going to know. It's great.
Yeah, because Truth wants to be a dick today.
Hey, it's fun. All right, and then we'll cover the Destiny 2 news, as well as some other interesting news about Bungie this week that they came out. We'll go into our other gaming news, answer questions from our guests, or our listeners, sorry, and add music to our Spotify playlist, which soon I will be trying to add either Amazon Music or Apple Music or something. I don't have an Apple account, so I don't know if I can do Apple Music, but I can do something. And that's it. So, y'all ready to get started?
Yeah, let's do it.
go.
Putting this off long enough, so yeah.
Obviously, Kai, you've been gone for the past 2 weeks.
Oh, fuck you, bud. Fuck you.
This is gonna keep on coming up.
It is going to keep coming up.
I know it will.
Okay, if we didn't like and enjoy your conversation, Kai, we wouldn't give you so much shit.
See, Truth, I gotta point out, you're pretty good at that. You got like the kind of compliment and then smack insult on there just to be sure.
That's the best way to do it, man. You hit him with that insult, then you give him some really nice, good compliments. Yeah. Manipulation is
Nice.
a great
Smooth.
tool and key to use, man. I'm telling you.
Really smooth.
But enough about Kai and his not showing up. But let's talk about you for a minute. So you want to tell us a little bit about yourself, Gh0st?
No, not at all. Honestly, yeah, I suppose I love talking about myself, just generally not in front of people, in the bathroom, you know how it is. Been in TFB quite a long time. I'm happy to be here. I absolutely hate Destiny, but Destiny has that vibe to it that keeps everyone coming back.
Yeah, pretty much. Or else I'd be gone long ago.
It's sad, but I'm afraid it's true. The amount of times I've quit Destiny and said I'm done, uninstall it, and then I just come back the next day. Yeah, that's about where it's at.
Yep.
That's about it for me. I don't have too much to say on that.
Okay, so okay, what do you do for a living?
Well, considering the fact that I'm only 17, I work at Canadian Tire. from
Nice.
which I have worked there since I was 14.
Oh
I
yeah.
haven't been fired yet, so I must be doing something right.
You know that they just don't want to. They don't want to fire you because, whatever.
Yeah, it could be it, right? Like, it's like we can't fire him. Jeez, fucking scary.
Yeah.
I'm such a very frightening person.
Well, yeah, you're named Gh0st for a reason, huh?
Yeah, man.
Shit. Oh shit.
Speaking of
There's
that
a-
reason, why the gamer tag?
Well, originally I picked it when next to nobody used that gamer tag, and I was like, okay, Go sounds cool. Like when I was first getting into Xbox, I started using it. It was fine, and then literally at a certain point, everybody had it, and that's when I changed it to, I believe it was something to the, I don't even remember what it was, something to the effect of Reaper or something like that. And then
So some edgelord shit. Huh?
some edgelord thing. I was enjoying Crucible that season.
Shit.
And then that went, how do you say, tits up, so to speak, when the game went really bad. And that's when I started trying to help out a little bit more with the clan. And I mean, it looks way smoother when you're in a party chat and everybody has the TFB in front of their name. So I went with
Hell
that.
yeah.
Now we're here.
Yeah. No, it's cool, man. Cool. With that, how long have you been in in TFB?
I was actually thinking about this at work, and I'm trying to think, because when it went, like, that would have been before Shadowkeep?
No, it would have been after. I think
Was it after Shadowkeep? It was after the
Oh,
drop
just
of
about, yeah.
Shadowkeep. So it was before everything got sunset, 'cause we were still doing Spire.
I think it was okay. So I think it was during after Season of the Dawn. So it was either Arrivals, because Arrivals was when we started doing more raiding as a clan. Just because, not Arrivals. Sorry.
Oh, Raid Range happened.
No, it was the
And
other
everyone
one.
wanted that.
There's that, but there's also
I was
the one
definitely around
season
before
that
the Raid
I
Rain
can't remember.
incident.
I cannot remember what season it was. It's the one after, right before, Arrivals, and the one after Dawn. It's the one that nobody cared for. Oh, sorry, Season of the Unworthy. Um, that's never going to be its name. It's never going to be worthy in my opinion. But I think that's when you joined. That's because that's when we started doing more raiding because there's nothing else to fucking do in the game.
You're not really
yeah,
wrong.
it's true.
That was a garbage season. No match-made activity after coming off of 2 seasons of match-made activities. 1 season of just pure, basically a public event times 2 and 10 times harder. Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, fuck
That was
that
pure
one.
pain.
Honestly, that one was fucking bad for various reasons, and it just fucking wasn't fun.
No.
Nah.
I stopped playing fucking very early on just because of how fucking bored I was.
Yep. I gave up. I played other games. I still got the title and a few other things done, but no.
I fucking wanted that title, but I never really bothered. It just wasn't my thing.
I just think it's funny. It's called Worthy Title. It's called, you're called Worthy. And
The
that
season of Unworthy.
Yes, it was.
Season of Unworthy, man. That's basically what it was.
Oh no, I take it back. Your title was Almighty. That's right. It was Almighty. Sorry, I just looked it up.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's why I wanted it. Wasn't Worthy tied to the fucking 2 trials in that season?
No, they didn't change Trials. Trials has always been
Something.
Flawless is the title.
Yeah.
Yeah, flawless.
Forget these things because I don't care.
I only
yeah.
did the titles for ones I really wanted. Like Dawn, I only wanted that because it's Savior. That's kind of a nice title. Almighty.
Yeah, I wanted that
terrible.
one. It's just I got fucking so bored of the bullshit needed for it.
Oh, I know. It was
Just
ridiculous.
Odd.
Like it was ridiculous, and then Bastion on top of it.
Yeah.
Pain.
Honestly, that
pure
one pissed
pain.
me off. That one just pissed me off. From a lore standpoint, that just fucking pissed me off.
Mm-hmm. I never got Undying. I didn't do the Undying stuff because it's just fucking stupid. I didn't want to.
I was close. I just gave up on it because of the what was the requirements for that? What was? You know what? Fuck it. I'm on the damn memory as well. Just actually check why I fucking
What I'm
stopped.
doing right now is I'm sitting here looking at my titles and shit, and I'm like, ooh, what did I miss?
Undying.
I missed pretty much everything. I did not work on titles that much for the longest time.
Well, let's see. I was almost done with my lore title. No, I wasn't. I still have quite a few books. Never mind.
No, I was almost done with the fucking lore one. I was so fucking close, and I just couldn't get it because they ended up fucking sunsetting the sunsetting the damn
Lore books.
yeah.
Yep. I was
And
so
when
close
they
to.
when
They
they
sunset
did
so
it
much
though,
stuff.
the thing is when they did it, when they pretty much announced the sunsetting of that, they didn't even give us enough time to actually finish up some of the bigger lore books like fucking Maricena. Because that one you
Not
had to
wrong.
visit the fucking queen
True.
all the fucking time, and never did.
Not wrong. But I know I was almost done with
Oh yeah,
my,
that's
my
right. The
Wayfarer
only thing
title.
for fucking Undying that I was missing was finishing up the fucking collection badge.
I'll say I didn't even worry about the collection badge. Which I don't think I had the collection badge, do I?
That was
Sorry.
the only thing I was missing, and I was only missing I was fucking missing like a shipless sparrow or some bullshit like that.
We got way off topic.
Yeah, honestly. But the thing
Like
is,
the
it
one
fucking
seal.
happened so much. Happened so fucking much, though. So it's
One
normal for
skill
us,
I
man.
wish I'd actually got that I didn't bother getting was Shadow. Like I had like so much done on that, and only like 2 or 3 things left, but I never bothered on it.
From Opulence.
And it's one of the ones that I really regret having. Like I really like right now, my whole character is built around the old Callus stuff. It's unobtainable now, and it's still I can still run it for this season. And like it just pissed me off because I probably could have got that if I spent like maybe a week just doing that raid.
Damn.
It's like I had a few of the challenge stuff done on it and everything.
Oh,
It was
one-
just
one
mainly
that I
like
actually-
the flawless run and stuff.
One that I actually got pissed off because I didn't fucking get was the It wasn't even the full fucking title, but it was the full seal. Because I didn't have enough to actually get it done, even though I was close in some regards. It was the one for fucking Black Armory.
Talk about the
It was
ship.
It was the raid ones that I needed. Because
Oh.
the main one I needed was like diamond.
Was that Blacksmith? Is that the seal for that one? If I
Yeah.
recall, yeah.
I was missing the main one I was missing was fucking like a diamond, and it was only because even though it was easy to actually get done, I didn't have all the fucking didn't have the full raid done flawlessly. I had pretty much every single encounter, including Sparrow, done flawlessly. Not all in one raid.
No, I
And if it
was
was-
so close to Triumph for Wayfarer. I was only missing 2. Those are the collection badges. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
Honestly, if it would have counted, it being in separate fucking instances, just as long as the entire fucking raid was done flawlessly, I would have had that thing done so fucking long ago.
Okay, they did that with Deepstone Crypt on certain encounters.
Yeah, I know.
On certain things. I was
Deepstone-
like, wow, that's crazy.
Stone they did. The reason why is because of fucking shit like this. People were getting fucking pissed off
Well, I mean, I've done
at all.
2 of the 4 encounters with a full fire team of Solar Club subclasses. I've done Crypt Security,
I've done it so
Apex
far with
1.
so far I've done it with a stasis with fucking solar.
Haven't done any Void or
Only one-
Arc yet.
The ones I need is fucking really void.
And then I haven't done with all the same Guardian class. I'd like to try a full raid team of Warlocks.
That could be interesting.
Yes, it sounds stupid, but why not?
I mean, yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't mind getting the Descendant title, but I mean, I think it's going to be a pain in the ass to do. Because it does require a flawless run,
Yeah.
I believe. Doesn't it?
A lot of
No, it doesn't actually.
it really doesn't. I would have expected it to.
Nope. It just says Clan Knight Control Group, which is one entire fire team of all the same class. Then you've got
Yeah.
Arc subclasses, Solar subclasses, Stasis, Void, and then getting the the hidden chest, the Not a Scratch, complete the Deepstone Crypt once, Rock Bottom which is the one for the Ghost shell. Sorry. Red Rover Challenge.
Still need to
Resource-
get the Ghost one done. Same with Red Rover. I haven't. Each time that we go for it, fucking some bullshit happens to where one of
Okay.
the sparrows is lost.
We had
literally
that the
one-
other night. We did have that the other
One
night.
was
I remember that.
one of them fucking just straight up fucking disappeared, and we were out there for fucking
I
30
did.
minutes.
Mm.
Just fucking disappeared. We had all other ones there, but
I
that
forget
one.
which one's Red Rover. Which one is that one? First Encounter, isn't it?
Technically, the very first encounter, the fucking
Yeah.
Sparrow one.
No, Red Rover's not for Sparrow.
Is it?
It's not.
No, Red Rover's the
No, Red
first
Rover.
challenge.
Red Rover. That's
Not a scratch is
Isn't
the
that?
challenge you're talking about. Not a scratch. That's the one.
Yeah.
Bring all pikes from the starting heat bubble to the final heat bubble. Yeah, that's not a scratch. No, Red Rover is an actual raid challenge. I think it's first encounter, and then resource, contention. I don't know what that one is actually. I don't know. And then copies of copies. Complete the copies of copies challenge.
Yeah,
second
honestly, the
encounter.
only challenge.
What's for
the
boss?
only
Is
challenge
there a
that I've
challenge for
actually
boss?
done.
Yes.
Yeah, there's one for boss. So that's the only one that we've fucking done, which is AKA 4-ball.
Yeah, that is the one I have.
Yeah, the 4-ball challenge. But the other one, there is one
Let's see.
more. There is one more challenge for boss.
Really?
Short circuit. Confront Tanix while allowing only one player from your fire team to deposit nuclear cores. I don't know if that's for fourth encounter or third.
Probably
I
third.
don't know about that one.
Yep, that one's there.
That would have to be third.
Honestly, it sounds more like something for third encounter.
No, it can't be because that's a bit much because you have 5 seconds. Whereas with the nuclear cores in fourth encounter, you could do one ball at a time. It'd be a bitch and a half to do. You could do one ball at a time.
For boss?
Yes.
Yeah, if other people like held them and you're the only ones who deposited them, you could maybe do it.
Yeah, you might be able to do that. I'm not sure.
It would be painful, but you could probably do it.
Yeah, but Jack of all trades, I know that's one third encounter. That means every single person has to do all of the. Every single person has to have a different buff every single time in third encounter.
Yeah, that one. I honestly, the one for second encounter. No, the second encounter.
Complete the copies of copies challenge. I'm not sure what that one does.
Is that one the one for this week, or is it fucking a different one? That's the thing.
I don't know. I don't know what this week's is. I haven't looked. I haven't raided in a while, so I'm not sure what the raid challenges are this week. Yeah, copies of copies.
Okay, so it is fucking this week's then.
So, love how we went on this whole 15-minute tangent on absolutely nothing important.
Hey, that's how it normally is. You know it.
It's fucking hilarious though.
It's true, but it's fine. It's fine.
Anyways, we'll go back to our actual topic now. So how did you get your start in gaming? Like, what started you in your gaming career, or not really career, but
Gaming career, that's
gaming
an
life? How about
essentially.
that?
I don't know. Let me think. I think the first game I probably started on, far back as I can remember, was actually GTA Vice City, which is really funny. But I used to love that game, way back when. And then the first console I played on was probably an Xbox 360, and then, which I never really owned one. I always played with friends. And then it was probably a while later when coming the release of Destiny 2, or no, Destiny 1 would have been when I first got an Xbox.
Oh, nice.
And then for games, I mean, I've always played Destiny. Pretty much everything I've ever played, other than COD and stuff and Halo. I mean, Destiny's probably been one of my main games for as long as I can remember.
Nice, man. Nice.
I've been around to witness all the bullshit.
Kai, your question?
What are some
Yes,
other
I do like
hobbies
tacos.
Well, everyone fucking loves tacos, but so it's kind of a moot point at this
Sorry, I
point.
couldn't help it.
What are some other hobbies besides gaming?
I don't know. I suppose. Well, nowadays it's next to nothing I can do because COVID, cough,
Yeah,
cough.
yeah.
No pun intended.
COVID and work.
Yeah.
Well-
But I suppose shooting was definitely one of my hobbies.
Oh, hell yeah.
I actually still was able to do that. I mean, I'm the son of an ex-Marine, so me not shooting would be blasphemy.
Wait, hold on.
But-
Hold on. Wait. So wait, Never mind. Just ignore me. Okay.
And also,
Duke's just like a brain fart
wrong,
for one moment.
Also, one thing, wrong terminology there. It's not an ex-Marine, because you never stop being a Marine.
Exactly.
It's very
Thank you.
true.
Thank
It's
you.
very true. Believe me, it's very true.
Weird question. I'm just gonna throw on the topic of that. Which parent?
Father,
Okay.
which
Honestly,
is a
more
fair
common.
question.
It is.
Yeah.
I
Honestly,
was just
though, it's
asking
the more
because
common
you never
one.
know.
I mean,
I didn't
he
want to
was literally
assume.
drafted when
Wait,
he
hold up.
joined, but
So wait. Your dad was in the U.S.?
no, South African. Probably for a war you've never even heard of, but
No. So wait. Okay. Marine in the sense
Well-
of U.S. Marine?
no. He was in the Marine Corps for the South African Army and served in the Angolan War, border war,
Okay.
which is, I believe it's considered in history terms as a civil war, which it's not really taught about because it was the only country involved was really South Africa, and then he was basically the enemy side. The other side was aided by the Russians,
Huh.
which is interesting, but
No, you're good.
Fair enough.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I just was curious because when you said Marine, I was not thinking other country. I was thinking
that's
US
that's
Marine.
fair. That's fair.
So I just
I
had to
mean,
clarify
I don't
that.
even, not sure what kind of military South Africa even has nowadays, but I think they still have one.
I don't know,
I haven't done much research on that.
but that's cool.
Yeah, off tangent spree, or off topic, should I say? But I mean, that's kind of what this is
We're
for.
always off topic here.
But yeah, I mean, if we were on topic the entire time, we'd sound like robots.
This is true. This is
If
true.
we're on topic, it wouldn't be fun.
It wouldn't be interesting
You
at
know
all.
it.
There would be no interesting conversation. It would literally just be boring, and yeah, it'd take us 20 minutes.
Pretty much.
But oh, that's cool, man.
Yeah.
Do you need
Hope
more
so.
hobbies, or is that it? I just want to
Other
clarify.
than
if there's
shooting,
more.
no, I suppose like I'm a very, very big fisherman, like for as long as I can remember. But right now we got smacked with like multiple bans on what we can fish here, and it's icy cold, and I'm not huge on sitting in a boat for 8 hours for one salmon.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Most of my hobbies have canceled out and just kind of replaced with Xbox right now. I mean, other than that,
Fair
I
enough.
suppose like I guess all sorts of wilderness stuff, camping stuff like that. But I mean, I don't get to do it as much as I want to anymore. Like especially now,
Yeah.
like with work, school, studies, whatever you want to call it. Like, yeah, there's not enough time to do anything.
Not wrong.
Yeah, unfortunately.
But cool, man. At least you have some things you can do besides Xbox. All the
Some
time.
things like yeah, for sure.
So
All right,
Go out and attack the neighbor's cat.
what genres of games do you prefer to play? Back on topic.
I saw that question and I was thinking about it. Like, I don't know. I for the most part, I suppose it's definitely probably first-person shooters for what I play the most of. You know, like COD, Destiny, and so on. But I don't play that much, period, other than Destiny.
obviously,
So it would. I mean, what's Destiny considered? Because I've heard like multiple ways for this.
it's considered.
It's like,
okay.
is it an MMO?
It's considered a looter shooter.
Looter shooter.
I've heard MMO thrown out there.
I know. I've heard it so many
RPG.
different ways at this point.
I've heard RPG as well.
It's
first-person shooter.
It's an
weird.
FPS RPG that is trying to be an MMO.
Yeah,
It's a decent-
It's true.
It's a decent try at an MMO first-person shooter on a console.
Yeah.
Because there are those on PC, and this is a pretty decent try at it.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
It was
They can
definitely
improve stuff.
groundbreaking in Destiny 1.
Oh, for sure. I feel like it's just becoming kind of, I think, not unappreciative, but everyone's kind of getting tired of the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's not as groundbreaking as it once was because everybody knows what's going on and they're very much aware. And it's just like, well, it's interesting, but I mean, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
I think at a certain point, though, definitely Destiny needs to get its own genre. Like, let's be real. Like, Destiny, at a certain point, is just becoming its own thing. Like, I hear a lot of reviews, and they'll talk about Destiny, like not in a good way. They might like talk. This is like failed, like Destiny did, but Destiny's kind of its own like subject genre slash group
Yeah.
of absolute mess.
Yeah, not wrong.
Destiny, it's hard to actually just fucking straight up
Classify it.
yeah, just because it is many different things that it tries to be some things that it's not.
Like a looter.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
Well, that's
not
the thing.
a-
It is a looter shooter. It's just fucking a bad one.
Yeah, it's not Borderlands. Borderlands gives you shit.
Yeah. I think right now what I think they're trying to do, kind of off topic again, but I definitely think that they're trying to turn it a little bit more PvP based.
All right. Well,
Because for the new light players.
let me take this next question then. What would be your ideal Destiny? Since you want
I
to
don't know.
Since you
I
were
thought
off
about that a
topic
little
with
bit,
that.
but I mean, ideal Destiny would just be maybe more skill based matchmaking, because like that's definitely noticeable. But I mean, I kind of like Destiny the way it is, even with all its problems. I mean, I definitely think Felwinter's Lie could 110% use a nerf to the extreme.
How about you just
but-
disappear off the face of the earth?
Yeah, just disappear. That and Stasis and Crucible, that could be a no-show. That'd be great. I think at a certain point in Forsaken, it was really enjoyable, but it's not to say it didn't have its flaws. It definitely had its flaws, and it's always had its flaws. There's just been times when PvP has been a little bit more balanced. Like for the most part in Destiny 2, I'm more of a PvP player for pretty much everything. Even though I have like plenty of PvE stuff and I have god rolls and all that, I don't think I've ever grinded out a god roll for PvE ever. Like
There's been a couple that I have, but I haven't really used them over other things.
Yeah, like I got Reconstruction Recombination right on Heritage, right? And that's a god roll. Even though I didn't want it, nor did I even know it was a god roll until somebody told me. For the most part,
Honestly,
ahead,
for me, I actually do want one, but the only place I'd use it is the fucking raid. Or the raid
Yeah,
culture.
exactly.
It's the only
I've
fucking
been using
thing.
it. I use it all over the place. It's kind of fun to just run around with dual shotties or just a single shotgun.
but like, I think right up until pretty much Season of Undying, I was solely PvP based for everything I did. Was PvP, probably maining it, and then right after that, it's probably when I started getting into more PvE based stuff. Because like before that, and even kind of around that, every time I got a gun, I didn't rate it to see if it was good for PvE. I just said, okay, can I use it in PvP? Like what? Like I don't even have Deathbringer, right? I never bothered to get that because it's not a PvP weapon. Even though it can be, it was never
It's
something
really strong in PvP.
I know, but it wasn't like top, like compared to Xeno, which literally broke the game.
Yeah.
Never got a nerf once.
Deathbringer. Which one's Deathbringer? Is that rocket launcher?
Rocket launcher.
Yes, it's the rocket launcher.
Yeah. I didn't even know I didn't
Disappoint
have
me,
it until I
Truth.
saw it.
You disappoint me.
Dude, do you know what I
Truth,
use?
how
Do
could
you know
you?
how often I use rocket launchers? Very little.
You know how often I care about you using very little rocket launchers?
A lot.
I give two shits what you use.
Oh.
Just
You're gonna complain.
I would expect you to actually fucking know, though. I would expect you to know.
I did technically. I
what
did
it is.
say, "Is that rocket launcher?" So I knew what you were talking about. I just couldn't remember if that's what it was.
Barely.
Dude, I only used it like for like maybe 2 or 3 times since I got it from the quest.
Don't
Because
lie.
it's a
Don't
garbage
lie. Don't
rocket
lie.
launcher. It's garbage.
No, it's not. It's actually really fun to use.
Wordcliff's more fun than the.
Oh,
That's a gun that never seems to get a nerf.
Dude, I love
You're
Wordcliff,
right.
and I take it through Last Wish all the time. I'm almost done with that fucking catalyst too.
dude, Warcliffe is kind of a fucking must at this point for fucking
Last Wish,
Oh.
Last Encounter. What's it called?
yeah, Windswatch.
Yes, thank you. I couldn't think of the word.
Well, kind of for this question, getting back on topic again. You've kind of already answered this one. You know, what games do you mostly play? So we're just gonna move on to the next one. What games are you most willing to help out with?
I think for that, help out with requires actually implies that there are quests to do, and like for what I
Content.
play the most part of, yeah, content exactly. Like I play a fair bit of Halo, right? Once in a while, I'll have like times when I play that quite a bit, but there's nothing to help out with in Halo. I mean, it's not that kind of game. Like you don't have quests, so to speak. And then, I mean, I don't really know what else I actually play. I suppose I'll play a bit of Battlefront 2, but yeah, I can't say I main that. And I play both the COD games, but then again, there's not much I can help out with that in either. I mean, it's not like I'm going to carry anyone to victory or anything. I think probably the main game is probably Destiny. Like, if I don't mind helping somebody out in Destiny. Like, I think the thing I helped out the most with is probably bringing a div to the team. Even if I've already run it on all 3 characters, I've had probably the last 2-3 weeks in a row I've been helping out and just trying to get people Eyes of Tomorrow, even if I can't get it to drop ones.
Yeah,
Which I'm still very sick
understandable
of,
on that
but
one.
such is the way of Bungie.
I still want it before Kai gets it.
And if you get it before me, I will string you up by your toes.
You keep saying that, but I still haven't seen you like physically like do anything.
Kai's lifting weights behind your back. He's getting ready. I'm gonna pick you up
That's the
and hold you
thing.
upside down.
That's the thing. I didn't know how much I could actually lift, so I'm pretty sure I could fucking do that as is.
Kai's just literally we don't know it, but he's a walking closet. So for people who don't know what that is, that's an expression I've been using since the beginning of time. Drew's talking to himself again. This happens once in a while.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Oh, don't worry about it, everybody. Honestly, at this point, we've stopped trying to figure it out. Truth, you good there, bud?
Okay. I assume the long
Moving
stretch
on,
if we
I
miss.
guess.
Alright, I guess, yeah.
I think you've already answered this one, which is how long you've been with the Brotherhood. So, what originally got you into Destiny? That's what I'm actually curious about as well.
I actually don't know. I suppose it was just the idea of something a little bit more unique. And that's something Destiny kind of did offer. Like, that was before stuff like Anthem and everything. I don't know if there was anything that really kind of compared in comparison. There wasn't too much stuff that I could say, like, oh, that's just the same as Destiny. And then getting into it, I remember, like, the Glimmer grind, which didn't take me anywhere. It's kind of unique, and there was a lot of stuff to do right in the start. And I think, yeah, that's about it. Wasn't much to it, and then it just kind of spread off from there, and it was really popular, and, you know, one thing led to another. And then, yeah, I mean, Destiny 1, there weren't very many complaints about that one. No one ever had a problem with it.
Well, people did have a problem with it early on, but they ended up fixing it.
Right in the start, but
they ended up fixing that stuff pretty quickly, though.
they did pretty good. Like Destiny 2, where we have, like, a lot of problems that don't seem to go away. I suppose, like, from a new player's point of perspective, maybe they won't see quite as much, like, just jumping into the game.
Yeah.
Like, I definitely think the one thing they could definitely do better, that I have to say, is better character introduction than they have now. Because I started a new account, right, a little while ago, just to kind of, the only reason I did it, to see if I could get matched with really bad people in Crucible so I could enjoy myself and just wreck noobs. However, like, in the point of coming to the tower, just, like, there was no good introductions. Like, even the introduction to Red War was, like, genuinely better. Because, like, you get, like, a better feel for the characters.
The Red War campaign, or the Red War introduction, I actually did enjoy it.
I liked it.
It's just it was a bit tedious trying to do it on multiple characters, so that's the thing.
Very true. Very, very true. But I just, like, there's no dialogue. They don't speak. It's just an automated message, right? Like, just reading it. And I feel like that kind of takes a little bit of the joy out of it, in my opinion. Because you're just reading it, and you're like, okay, these are decent
Just
characters,
sitting
I
there
guess.
reading text for like 5 minutes.
I mean, like, especially one thing that got me right now is when, like, I found out Saladin was coming back, right? And I'm like, holy shit, like, Saladin is actually doing something. This is great. And I realized that people who just started the game is like, hey, it's that guy from Iron Banner.
They don't know the significance
the vendor
he played
is doing
in
something. Like, when I thought of that, I instantly just thought of, like, I'm thinking back to Rise of Iron with Saladin walking through the snow with all the wolves with him. That's what, like, instantly came to my mind.
Seriously, nobody knows the significance
I
he
know.
had in Rise of Iron. It was
Rise of Iron
and
was
it
one of my
fucking
favorite
hurts.
campaigns, without a doubt. But yeah, that part really got to me. I really wish, like right now, especially, I was really disappointed they didn't have, like, if Saladin, if they could bring him back a little bit more, we need a wolf-based finisher. Like a
Seriously.
light, like something a little
What?
bit like
Oh,
for built with light and have it rush forward and like that'd be so good. But I guess maybe he's not a
no.
major enough character.
No, one thing that what I still fucking want though is how fucking Saladin had that had the cloak on, actually still does have the fucking cloak on.
Oh, that
Despite
one.
him being a
Oh
Titan.
yes,
I
yes,
fucking
yes,
want them to add
yes.
just an exotic cloak for Titans.
Wait,
You
yeah,
know,
that would be so good.
even if it didn't do
Like,
shit, I would still want it just for fashion. Because come on, it does. It don't. You can't fucking tell me that wouldn't look fucking
bro, I'd
nice as
start
fucking
running
hell
Titan
on.
even more if I could have a freaking cape.
Seriously,
Like what the hell?
that's the thing. I
They
fucking
could have done
love
better with
that.
that for sure.
Hmm?
But I don't know. There's a lot of stuff they just don't do, and yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I think new players like see and how like it'll have zero significance for them. I feel like Bungie's is caught between like I don't know a rock and a hard place in the
They
fact that
are.
they're trying to like make the game way better for new players, but also trying way too hard to I don't know, I actually don't think they're trying that hard, but they're trying to also satisfy the old players, right? And they're just not doing a great job of it because the old players don't like the content because it's boring and kind of reprised. And then
And
the new
repetitive.
players don't know what the hell is going on. Doesn't mean literally anything to them. And yeah, I think Bunny's kind of screwed themselves there. But I mean, maybe they'll be able to pull something off, but I don't know. All right, what's next? Let me see here.
Well, what would be your ideal Destiny?
We went over that one, didn't we? Ideal Destiny.
I have.
Yeah, we went over that one with Les Fellwinter's lies.
Yeah, fair enough.
I
Well, I
suppose.
guess, honestly, I guess at this point we just wait for Truth to get back.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. Will we just like edit that part out and just like skip
Yeah,
ahead in
definitely.
time? Okay. Okay.
Definitely.
True sent a message to the group chat like a few minutes ago, but I had the document
shit.
open so I couldn't see it. He said, "Mom keeps calling, keep going," and then he put like 3 question marks in because nobody was responding.
Well, I'm just trying to fucking tell him that. Oh, Truth is back. I see his fucking thing popping up now.
Look who's finally here. Jeez.
Well,
And you
he may be
said
coming
Kai's
back. I don't
bad for
know.
abandoning.
Seriously. Because I don't just stop in the middle of recording to answer a call.
I hope it
It's
was
not for
nothing
work.
serious. I'm gonna feel really bad if it was something serious.
Oh, no, I know. Seriously, same. Did at least
man, I can
progress
almost
on
get
fucking.
Teraba.
I just stopped saving my shit. I've been fucking using a reroll to get new fucking rolls of raid weapons.
That's fair. Like, what do I need? I need 50 more spoils, and that's like literally it. Annoyed that I don't have it yet. Like, it's so close, but no luck. Man, I don't know how I didn't get the thing to drop. I farmed that encounter so many damn times.
I know.
But
Fucking helped us out so with it so much.
I don't know how I didn't get it, but it's just like, I mean, maybe that's how Eyes of Tomorrow is going to be. For all I know.
Probably.
Wouldn't surprise me. What else is there? I don't even have, I do not have Sleeper, believe it or not.
Really.
I never did the quest, mainly because it bugged out and I only had it on one character, and then I couldn't access the next part of the quest.
Well, that's actually kind of gay.
Yeah, I mained all those campaigns right until what's it? Forsaken. I mained right until then on Warlock, and then got mega screwed over because I just had it on my Warlock and I was playing Hunter main, and I couldn't get it on my hunter for some reason. And I think it was at the access the nodes step. If that was a step, I believe that's where I was. I could be wrong, but I think that's where I was, and it wouldn't let me access it, if I recall. It's a long time ago.
Honestly, that one was always the budgie step. But that's the thing. For me, it fucking worked perfectly.
Yeah, a lot of people had problems with it, and a lot of people just said, man, it worked perfectly. It didn't matter to me. I mean, I was never that interested in it. It got nerfed pretty quick, but still, I wish I that one. I have an Ormy for it. I don't have the gun, which I laugh at.
The version that fucking the quest that I actually did that fucking had a version of that step that bugged out for me was actually Polaris Lance. Even though I fucking love that gun.
Polaris Lance, bro. I had to buy that one a little while ago because it bugged out for me. I couldn't.
Honestly, yeah, I believe that because that shit happened to me as well.
Ah, man, that really annoyed me. I couldn't get it, and I had to freaking buy it a little while ago. I'm like, really? You didn't seriously do this to me?
Oh, at least the fucking catalyst is actually available to drop now, though. No?
Very true. Because I had that, and I was like, oh, I can't use this now.
The thing is, yeah,
I can use it, but it's kind of a pain.
Granted, yeah, the catalyst is a fucking bitch and a half to actually do, but it's actually worth it, though.
Yeah.
Because the fucking Firefly that it adds on for every single fucking shot, fucking beautiful.
It's worth it. It's definitely worth it. It's definitely more powerful and Crucible. Oh, that's hilarious. Speaking of Sleeper, I load into freaking Ordeal, and there's a guy instantly with Sleeper on.
Yeah. For points, I've been pretty much doing this since we started. I started at fucking 800 points, and I'm now at 2,500. So it's gonna fucking take me a minute.
It's not too bad. How long have you been doing this? An hour?
Since we started?
Yeah.
Since we started running dual fucking running the dual grenade launchers.
Wow.
I'm actually probably gonna be fucking switching subclasses just so I actually have a fucking grenade that I can actually use.
I cleared out my vault while we were talking. I went from 400 items to 150 items. And I went from like 10 legendary shards to 900 legendary shards. I don't know how I got so low. I remember but kind of before or middle of Forsaken, before Shadowkeep, I had like 4,000 or whatever. Or no, never 4,000. But you know what I mean. Like I had more than enough to spare. And then at a certain point, it was just like, nope, not anymore. I just noticed when I was cleaning up the vault, I had a whole bunch of Eververse bounty notes. I hadn't seen those things in so long.
Dude,
I didn't delete them.
I
just keep them. I just keep them for the absolute hell of it. The lulz, I suppose you could say. When I deleted them, I literally had like a full stack of them, and like I got bright dust for it.
They were great when they actually had them. There was a great concept. It's just one of the many things that Bungie executed poorly.
I don't know why they got rid of stuff like that. I mean, like, who cares? Like, Fireteam medallions brought like for the Fireteam medallion part, I still have a few of those, right? I didn't have a problem with them. Like, they boosted XP, they were simple, and it was a decent idea.
And they were actually useful.
Yeah, but then like with the addition of the season pass, we got kind of screwed over with that. And the game just kind of said, "No, screw you! You can't have it." I always had so many of those things in my inventory.
Dude, I just fucking landed the fucking trashiest fucking ricochet shot with a grenade launcher.
I've hit some really bad shots, like especially in Crucible and stuff, and like I get like the most junkiest shot and somehow get a kill. I'm like, oops.
Oh no, dude! I fucking threw down Witherhorde. The fucking invader was running at me, because on fucking the Crystal Cove or Emerald Coast or whatever, you know in ruins that fucking one room that leads to a forest.
Yep.
Yeah, he's coming in through there. I fucking placed Witherhoard in there, and then fucking
Oh no.
when I started seeing the tick numbers, I just fucking ricocheted off the wall.
I'd be pretty pissed off. Eyes of Tomorrow, bro, and Gambit, holy crap. They need to just calm down with that thing. Can't even win. I think, if I'm being honest, I haven't been killed by it that many times. I say that, but for the most part, next to nobody has it. Except for Darth, who got it on like his first completion.
My ass for revenge.
He's invading again.
Yeah, you fucking
Sounds like Gambit.
immediately invaded it again, dude. And the thing is, despite two of us running dual fucking grenade launchers, we've been fucking winning match after match because I've kept this pretty much the same fucking people on this.
It's hilarious. Does Truth have it yet?
Salvo? Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure he does. I think he did say he did have it.
I refused to grind it, like, when I got mine. I just played, like, an absolute ton of Crucible, and then eventually got it. I have, like, the weapons. I just don't have enough time. Like, I don't play 24/7 to win trials.
Yeah. Well, honestly, if I was actually good enough, I would fucking go for flawless with you this week. I would try to, but fucking I'm not. I'm not. I'm nowhere near good enough to actually do so.
I think at D1 I could have done it, if I'm being honest.
D1 was fucking great. I was
D1 I could have done it. Like, I wouldn't have. Okay, D1 I didn't. Like, we had more bounties as well, and it was a little bit easier. But it was just like when I went in there, it wasn't like I'm gonna get curb stomped over and over again. It was just like I'm gonna see if I can go flawless. Like, it was simple as that. Nowadays, like, I say in a group, I'm gonna go flawless. They're like, holy shit! Like, well, like, what? It's like, you can't go flawless anymore unless you're being like legitimately carried.
yeah.
And I literally hate carry services. I hate the entire aspect of it because
Honestly, same
kind of
here. It's just
it pisses me off when I have to fight them. But at the same time, it's like, okay, I actually want to try and go flawless. So unless I can find some correct streamer to carry me,
unless you can find someone who can actually do it, it's not happening.
and all like freaking most of the freaking carry services are just sus. I don't trust all the ones. I swear, like the ones on the LFG. I don't know if you've ever seen them. There's always like an absolute ton of them on the LFG. It's like fast, flawless, message me for details, and then I'll check their account and it's 0 years on Bungie Net, and they're all like 1100 light base characters, and I'm like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, those ones I don't. Well, those ones I don't trust. The ones fucking ones that I do are pretty much those who I can actually get in contact with, like either through Discord or some other fucking messaging service.
There's a few of them. Like today, I was checking out one of them, and it's like they actually have like an Ask Our operator system, and I actually did talk to somebody like through the chat, which was nice. But I mean, it's like you don't want to ask, like, is this a scam? But you know, it's kind of how it feels. It's like it's I
Thing
find a
is,
hard time believing it.
was actually fucking two that I was fucking bring to your attention earlier. Well, the only one that I did was the one I fucking messaged you the screenshots of. But one of them, one cost pretty much double what the one I just sent you was, and it was only fucking console based ones. So you pretty much would have had to either. Well, and it was only a recovery one, not a carry. So if it was a carry, that one I would definitely fucking send you.
Like,
but
I thought about doing
generally
recovery ones, but just I prefer just to do it myself with carry. Like I'm like 100% confident that I could help. Like I mean, like I've got like,
hold your own.
I got like a shit ton of weapons. And, like one of like the requirements on one is like have decent weapons, and I'm like, I had to laugh at that one. I'm like, yeah, I think I could handle that. Like I've pretty much every single exotic and most of the trials weapons in the game,
Mm.
except for two. Like that's not decent weapon. I don't know what the hell is.
Honestly, I'd say that if the scout or the fucking or the rocket launcher end up being put on adept, I'm not going for them ever.
No. Right now, the only
Usually,
reason I want to do it is because the hand cannon's on. Like literally, if I did that, I would get the sword and the freaking adept version of the hand cannon. Like the hand cannon's the only thing I want, like out of the entire list. I mean, I'll take the sword, but I'm more of a hand cannon player myself.
yeah.
Most I've ever got is 6 wins in D2. Like it's honestly ridiculous.
Thing is, in
That's not
D1,
that
fucking
good.
thing is D1, I fucking went flawless a couple times with.
D1 it was
So,
D1 it was 100% doable. Like
mm,
it wasn't considered like it's like an achievement, yes, but it wasn't considered a big deal. Like it wasn't considered that big of a deal. You said like I went flawless, and the clan would be like, nice. Now, if you put that in the chat, like I went flawless, like fully legit, people would be like, "Can you carry me?"
shit, can you help?
Like exactly, right? Instantly, like, "Can you carry me?" Like, let's be real.
So the thing is, that's how it was when I first started rocking my flawless emblem. Because
Yeah.
everyone was pretty much asking for help when I told them the exact circumstances that fucking allowed me. Because I fucking I was actually able to taught my fucking OG trials team to actually get the fuck on. Which
They were actually
honestly,
like, just able to hop on and just wreck.
the thing is, it wasn't even that we fucking wrecked shop. It's just because it took us a few fucking matches, well, a few fucking cards. I mean, but it's just fucking just that group of people that you fucking just click with, no matter what, you know.
And you're able to actually do it with. It was
Because
actually
that's how it
done.
was. Honestly, if it was just that easy that I could carry, honestly, I would. I would
Yeah.
fucking help.
Like it's not like
But
those posts. They're just like, oh, fast, easy, flawless, and I'm like they give like their what they want everyone's KD to be in order to help, and I'm just like, or like, how much do you go flawless? Do you think that's possible, bro? If I can go flawless once, I'm never trying to go flawless again. I'll freaking retire.
if I fucking go flawless, It's because there's something that I actually really want, or fucking
What week did you
something
go
that my
flawless
OG
on? Because you
fucking
went
trials team
flawless, right? So
actually wants.
what like week did you pick to go flawless on?
Me, it was when fucking the both the 3 and the 7 wins was the fucking was the fucking what's that gun? Auto rifle.
Oh, Summoners. Do you have the
Yeah.
Adept version?
No, it was before. It was before.
Oh, before Adept crap
Yeah.
was the thing.
'Cause if it was the thing, I'd fucking have. I would have it by now. But nah.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. I had an important phone call to take real quick while we were recording.
Honestly,
So I had
it's
to dip
understandable.
out real
It's
quick.
understandable. Well, we know what's going on with your family, so it's fine. It's all good.
So appreciate you guys for taking over and continuing the podcast in my absence. But I'm back, and we're just gonna kind of skip ahead to the show topic of the week. As we attempt to play this Gambit match, because Kai needed one more level up in the Gambit, so we figured we'd jump in and play a match real quick and level him up. But
Oh, I should have hit that shot. Unacceptable.
Also, why not make it a little more
He's
fucking
got
challenging?
golden
Yeah.
gun.
yeah, it is more challenging this way because now we're gonna focus on Gambit and we're also trying to record a podcast at the same time. It's fucking insane.
Come here. Ah! I punched him. Kai, you. Damn it. He stole
Oh,
my
this is
kill.
great.
I hit him with freaking honed edge ×4 and punched him twice, bro.
This is great. Anyways,
And then I just go up and
On
fucking
with the
shoulder
po-
charge.
so our
On
show
with the
topic of the week
podcast.
is this week is we're gonna talk about the brand new exotic that came out, the Dead Man's Tale, and our thoughts on it, as well as our thoughts and theories on the quest itself, as well as the brand new mission that they added to the game with it. I'll let Gh0st go ahead since he's our guest. What were your thoughts on the Dead Man's Tale?
As a weapon or a mission, Truth? Like,
Just start with the weapon first, then you can go to the mission next, and then go on
So-
to the actual like theory on it.
for the weapon, I was really pleased. I've been wanting a lever action rifle in this game since like beginning of D1. And I don't believe there was one in D1. If there is, I'm definitely forgetting it.
No Land Beyond. It was the only one. It was the only thing close enough to it.
There's a bolt action. Wasn't
true.
there a Land Beyond was a
True,
bolt
true,
action?
true. I know. Yeah, I know the one you're talking about. But like a true lever action, and I was really pleased that I actually got one. As a gun, in like stat wise, it's really decent, especially since the random rolls. I'm not a huge fan of like everything random rolls because that makes like everything grindy. But I definitely think it's a weapon that could use random rolls, which is kind of I'm appreciative that it does have them as an option. Like what else? I suppose what's the word? Cosmetically wise, I actually really like the look of it. I know there is an ornament for it, but I probably like it less with the ornament than without. Like the base gold look with wood is actually really nice in my opinion.
Honestly, yeah, you'll like the ornament less.
I mean, I like the ornament too.
It is
It's
nice. It is.
I
Really
got
nice.
the
It's
ornament,
just
but like
not that great.
It's not that great in comparison. If I had to pick one, I would 100% go with the base.
Hands down.
It's much better.
I haven't run it with base yet, so I have no idea what base just straight looks like. So I've only ran it with the ornament so far. Trying to find out where this invader spawned real quick. On your thoughts on the whole random rolls, I do say that I do feel that with it being fully random rolls, I do feel it's better than what they did with Hawkmoon. Hawkmoon had one locked roll or one locked item on it that would not re-roll with random. And I feel like that was a bad idea. Personally, I feel like having
Fair enough.
full random rolls, access to the entire, like every single perk option being able to be random rolled was kind of handy and nice.
Yeah.
Over the whole only this many items are, because I think the only thing that was not random rolled on the Hawkmoon was its grip, I believe. I think that was one of the few things you weren't allowed to get a random roll on.
I don't know. I can't remember.
Honestly, it was because I did have one that I dismantled earlier today because I don't like Hawkmoon, at least this version of Hawkmoon.
Yeah. I don't blame you. I mean, if you played Destiny 1, Hawkmoon is totally a different gun. And this Hawkmoon is not the same. It's not at all the same. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not like it's not the old D1.
You don't have luck.
It's not the same gun.
Luck in the Chamber made that gun.
It
honestly did. And with it being able to get 3 shots randomly at one time, it made
it was fucking great. Especially since those always the chance you got the double random.
It literally always was about the luck of it, and like if you did get that lucky, it was really awesome. It wasn't. It's kind of what made it. That's what made it famous, in my opinion.
Yeah, it did. It was very unique too, as well. It was one of the very few RNG based perk types at that time, from what I remember.
Yeah, I remember that, man. Yeah, most definitely.
So, yeah. But nope. Go ahead and continue, Ghost. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I just was thinking about it as we were talking about it.
Legitimately, don't remember where I left off.
I believe you just talked about aesthetically, cosmetically.
Oh yeah. I think it definitely looks good. And then what else were we talking about? It was
mission itself.
Mission itself, I thought was excellent. I was extremely pleased with the mission personally. I wasn't honestly expecting it to be good. Like I'm just getting used to at this point. Bungie making, I hate to say it, but a lot of crap levels that just feel like fuller. But it was definitely noticeable, like the work they put into it. It was a lot better than what I was expecting, and I was also definitely extremely surprised at how fast we got it into the season.
Yeah, agreed.
Honestly, speaking of that, I fucking love the whole fucking creepy aspect of it. The horror theme. It's fucking beautiful.
Not wrong. That was a pretty decent aspect of it.
Yeah.
It's
a pretty cool level. But I was expecting it would come like maybe halfway through the season. I wasn't expecting them to drop it right off the bat, and that was definitely awesome.
Honestly, I was expecting it to come this early on, only because they pretty much learned from their mistake last season,
True.
which was with dropping fucking Hawk Moon so late in the season. Only had a couple times to actually fucking farm it. Not to mention, what was it? A week later, they dropped the fucking catalyst.
Yeah.
Yes, I believe so.
So we already know that they're going to be dropping the catalyst. It's just a matter of when now. And before that, another reason why they dropped this early is because of the if you actually look at it inside your fucking inside your triumphs, there's the captain's log ones.
And when I go over my thoughts on the whole thing, I'll tell you what those are for, actually, and what my theory is on that.
Honestly, when it comes, at least my theory for when it comes down to the dating the catalyst, it's going to be tied to finding the fucking ghost, because we already know we're going to be dating the heroic mission.
Very true.
And the heroic mission is going to be tied to dating the ghost, and then possibly completing it.
I think most people have actually already found the ghost, but
we have. It's obvious where to find it once you know where to fucking look.
Yeah. No.
People find a lot of interesting stuff in there already.
Oh, trust me, I know.
The voices of the dead.
There's no. So okay. I'll just go ahead and tell you about my theory, or at least a theory I read online that I agree with. But the captain's log. At the end of the first chapter you get, after you get your first random roll, you get the first lore page. At the end of it, it gives you a subtle clue to a smuggler's hatch inside the ship. There are 12 smuggler's hatches. They've already found all 12 of them.
I don't doubt that.
But there's a hidden data pad there, which has no purpose and no use right now. But it's physical. It's a physical object. So it's not phasable. You can't walk through it and shit like that. It's actually like an actual object. So they're thinking that there's going to be a quest at some point. You're going to have to go through all 12 of those data pads and get them.
We will. Honestly, I'm guessing that it's either going to be like either a sparrow or a ship tied to that, just like how it was for
probably for Hawk Moon, yeah, like Hawk Moon.
Just like how with Hawk Moon, but
okay.
Go for it.
Go ahead. Sorry, you can keep going.
But for obvious reasons, they also learned that it's not going to be as time intensive as like with the feathers.
Yeah.
But my theory on that one is that it's going to be more time dated, so you're going to have actually less chance to get the fucking ship.
You have like 1 week to get this one data pad.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't get it this week, you have to wait until the rotation comes back around. It takes 12 weeks just to get that rotation around.
Maybe that would surprise
That could
me.
be it. That could be it. I mean, it would make sense. So, I don't know. I mean, does anyone else have any thoughts on it? I mean,
no, not really. I agree with that. I mean, it's pretty straightforward.
Makes a lot of sense if you think about it.
Any other theories or?
I wouldn't be surprised if the data pads had something to do with it, though. Like, with the amount they were in there, and they were all kind of along the path towards the end. I'm not sure if you just covered that or not. I might be having a brain fart, but
no, I didn't know. I have no idea where their locations are. I know that they're there, and I've heard of them. I don't know where any smugglers' hatches are. I haven't even gotten my random roll yet.
There's one that I know. There's at least one openable room that I know that you can access a chest in. Just I haven't done it myself. So
yeah, there
honestly,
is
if you guys
one
want
that you can
to,
do
honestly,
right
if you guys
now.
want to run, if you guys want to actually go and run that after this, while we're still doing this, I'd be fine with that because it's easy to get to considering it's right at the beginning.
Yeah,
people can listen to all of our dialogues. We die in that as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good plan.
That would be great because honestly, I love that mission. I really do.
So do I. I love the aesthetic of it. It's so nice. It's not like a super complicated jumping puzzle either. It's actually a really simplistic jumping puzzle compared to.
It's
the
really
hardest
straightforward.
Part is the actual like getting around, navigating with the mechanics it's got. That's the only part that takes the most time, in my opinion. I don't know. Is it just me or do these motes just keep bouncing off the ground?
I'm gonna try my very best to invade with nothing but Well, not something I should be invading with.
That's fine.
Zenites.
I'm gonna see how quick I can die.
Zenites.
Anyways,
Mm,
I mean,
son of a-
I'm looking. I'm hoping. I would love to see what the catalyst does. I don't remember what the catalyst does. I know it. According to what I remember hearing, was it increases the fire rate of hip fire.
But yeah, it increases the fire rate, hip fire, and I believe it said accuracy as well.
Okay.
Hip fire.
I mean, hip fire is already accurate. All fucking hell, dude. I can hip fire across the map and still get a 6K on a crit. Like, it's ridiculous how fucking accurate this damn thing is. Just not if you rapid fire it, of course. Now, one thing I would love to see, I mean, this is not a true Henry repeater. I mean, I'm not going to say it's going to be a Henry repeater at all, but, I mean, dude, this thing is ridiculous. It feels like a lever action. I don't know who was it I was talking to the other day, but they are.
Is it Darth? It was Darth.
Yeah, it was
I
Darth.
believe.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
More than likely.
Darth was complaining that it doesn't feel like a lever action. I'm like, dude, have you not watched somebody else shoot it? It actually does have a lever action look to it when you shoot it. When someone else is using it,
Not just that. When you're paying, if you're paying attention to it, with either with you either doing ADS or not ADS, you can still see the fucking lever moving.
yep. And then the bloom on it is badass too. I love the fact that this is a scout rifle that's got a massive bloom too when you're hip firing it. It's kind of cool, actually. I'm not gonna lie. It sounds stupid to like, but yeah.
Please tell me they didn't just put 2 freaking large blockers
did.
over just to
They
piss
did.
me off. Good for them. They pissed me off.
But no, I'm looking forward to it. I would love. I hate to say this, but I feel like I don't know. I don't have a problem with random rolls exotics. I don't know. It's a cool concept. I just wish they were, I don't know, better.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing wrong with them. It's just they're not like. I have so many better exotics because they're not random rolled. They're a guaranteed. I know what perk they have, and I know how they handle. Whereas with random rolls, you're looking for a specific perk on it to make it that much better and make it an actual exotic. You know, and I wish there was an exotic, more like an actual legendary perk that came with this gun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
most exotics, they get that one like special perk that's basically like a legendary specific perk that only that exotic can roll with.
Honestly, yeah, I do wish it was like that, but they're essentially saving that for the catalyst.
Basically, yeah, I guess that would be it. Yeah.
He's in Forest.
All right.
Yeah, that's him.
I'm about to
He-
eat his
he-
ass.
He's already pet me
got
with
him.
C2s.
I got him.
I almost bought.
Easy.
I should buy Truth. That's what I should do. It's just
Well,
so
yeah, you
fucking
should buy your
expensive.
namesake.
It's just
I
so
know.
fucking
I was
expensive,
about to
though.
say. Get Teraba. Get Teraba. We need
That's what
more
I'm
people with
saving for
Teraba.
right now, dude.
I only need 50 more spoils. I'm setting up a. This is gonna be off topic now, but I'm trying to set up a spoil farm this weekend. If you want to join.
Maybe this weekend I might be able to. Depends what's
It
going on.
honestly won't be a spoil farm for me if I would join because I've already I still need to do the raid. You know, I did the raid on my Titan already. I would be needing to do it on my Hunter.
Oh, basically what you do for a spoil farm is you just repeat the first encounter Deep Stone Crypt over and over again because you still get 5 spoils for every
I know.
run through.
I know. That's the thing.
Not too bad.
For me to do that, I would need fucking so much more than you guys would.
For sure.
I'm at 90. It requires 250. I need quite a bit.
How many do you have?
90.
I
90.
have like
Oh
5.
yeah, you're a ways off. I have 100. I have about like, if I did like a run through, I would have like over 200. I have like literally. I need if I can. Haven't got this all the secret chests already. I'm missing like on like the one right after second encounter. This is where we're like really off topic now.
Oh, no, it's cool, dude. It's cool. I mean, hey, this is the shut talk of the week. We talk about anything when it comes to gaming.
Content.
I mean, really, it is. I mean, we're talking about the game and a specific topic. I mean, we talked about the exotic. There's not much else we can talk about, really, unless you want to talk about the Bungie expansion, which I'd planned to talk about in the Destiny 2 news.
So we should hold off on that one.
But so I mean, honestly, any topic we could talk about when it comes to Destiny. You know, I'm gonna just bring this up real quick then instead. How about this?
For
Since we're talking about raids, what okay, what would Bungie need to do to make raids and strikes? Because strikes are very, they're kind of meh. You really don't need to run a strike ever. Like, what's the point of running a strike? Even the Nightfall is kind of meh. I really don't need to run a Nightfall. There's no reason for me to run a Nightfall, really. Even for Palindrome and stuff like that, you really don't need to. It's not necessary. You don't really need that. It's cool and loot and everything, but you don't really need to do it. But what is something that Bungie could do to make raids something you actually want to go and do and would make it to where it's more beneficial, rewarding, anything like that?
I actually
Add
have something
back.
on this after Kai.
Oh, add back in fucking hard mode for raids, and actually fucking at the end of it, do like what they're doing with the adepts. Give an adept raid weapon or fucking mod, but make the mod only fucking actually viable in the fucking raid.
Agreed. Like the one for like Last Wish, the Taken armaments, not the Taken armaments,
Yes.
but the what's it called, the weapon
But
one. What's the weapon one?
But make it like fucking the enemies in the raid are take more damage from the fucking gun you're using. You know.
Yes, agreed. I mean, agreed. I feel like that would be actually pretty decent. What do you think, Gh0st?
Yeah, so what I had on this, basically, I used to talk about this with actually Halo quite a lot, and what we thought up is basically raids on rotation, some of the older raids especially, and bring back
one style
ornament sets, right? That was something that really worked. It was a concept everybody liked, and they have a lot of content there because they literally have, like, you bring back like those raids on rotation, man. And you can bring back like different ornament sets for them. Right there, you've got content, and you can just, as long as you rework some armor sets, you have even more to work with right there. And I feel like they could do a lot with that, and I don't really know why they don't.
Not wrong.
Like a lot of their stuff from D1 that they don't bring back that was just worked.
Age of Triumph was a really good time for Destiny.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was. It was fucking beautiful.
And stuff like that. They literally took the game and they brought rating to where it was actually worth doing.
Yeah.
And it was very rewarding. So.
I just want you both to fucking step this up, because apparently I deposited deposited on the most modes, even though I'm only using a grenade launcher. So step it up.
Hey,
get out of
I'm busy.
here.
I'm busy talking on a podcast, dude.
I'm playing the game. Give me a break.
We're gonna play one more match. I just need one more match to finish up my Pentacles, and then we can go into that Harbinger mission. Not Harbinger.
Go for it. Oh, before we do that, we're gonna need to actually stop by a bit of my shader, because I do want to throw that thing on.
You want to do that right now?
Oh, after this.
Okay. Anyways, what I was gonna say was, so with after being done with raids, what do you think about strikes? What could they do to strikes or nightfalls or whatever to make them more useful, more content wise? Like, what would you want?
If I'm being completely honest. Oh, go ahead, Kai.
Actually, do what they started before they fucking sunset everything, but actually give a lot of the strikes actual loot to go after, and not just cosmetics either.
Yeah.
But a specific either armor pieces or fucking weapons like they did in Destiny 1, because if you remember the Shield Brother strike, I brought this up to Dez a while back, or a couple days ago, but the Shield Brother strike out with the fucking Titan gauntlets, those were fucking nice. Downside is they didn't really shade well, but they were nice gauntlets to have.
Well, I remember in Destiny 1, remember that the Scion strike, we had the 3 Scions. You had a chance of getting one of their cloaks.
Yeah. Same with the
on my Titan, on my Hunter. I have the
same with the fucking the Shadow Thief one. You had a chance to get the fucking Cloak of Tannis from that one.
Holy fucking shit! I forgot Taniks was a fucking strike.
Yeah, that's where he was first introduced.
It's fucking ridiculous, dude. Taniks has been in this game for so many fucking years. He went from being a strike boss to a fucking raid boss.
Talk about level up, huh?
No shit. No shit, dude. But no,
yeah.
I mean, what else?
Aside from that, probably actually increase the actual fucking loot you get at the end, but it's just getting the one blue, occasionally a fucking purple
Legend.
from the chest is not that fucking great anymore.
No, it's
Yeah.
not. You're not wrong.
It may have done good to hold off in the beginning of the fucking game's life cycle, but that shit fucking dies down fast. There's no reason to do strikes currently because you don't feel like you get shit from it.
You don't need to. I mean, the only thing really right now that's making strikes usable right now is because they're dropping palindrome and things like that. That's the only thing that's beneficial at the moment. I mean,
It's the only reason why anyone's really fucking doing strikes is because fucking Pally and fucking Shadow Price.
I haven't tried the what's the other one? Was it?
Just on that note, kind of off topic, but also on topic,
Mhm.
the amount of people I have seen running Chaperone and Palindrome is freaking hilarious. It's literally
Yeah,
a
it's
combo
because-
I haven't
it's
even
because it
heard of
opens
people
up the,
using in so long ago.
It's because it opens up fucking possibilities now that Palindrome's back and it's a fucking energy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, don't hate me, but I'm kind of glad that they moved some of these weapons from kinetic to an energy because it opens up your ability to have kinetic exotic weapons.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
And
honestly, yeah.
I mean, there's not very many exotic weapons you use as a kinetic. There really isn't. I don't really use a ton of kinetic exotics. I use more energy weapons or heavies because they just do more damage than kinetics do. But with Palindrome is actually really decent. I'm using it right now in Gambit as we play. I don't even have a very good roll on it, but it's still pretty fun. It's a decent hand cannon. It's actually a decent hand cannon. I don't have a problem with it. And I just got killed by the dead man's tail. Damn you.
Beach.
No, he's center.
Kai sees him.
Yep, he's dead by him.
Yeah, honestly, I don't have a good loadout to take him on right now.
What do you
If he
think?
popped the corner, I could kill him.
What do you think, Ghost? What would you
Well,
what would you think that strikes need to make them?
6-man strikes. Not a question in my mind. We need 6-man strikes. I'm dead serious.
No,
I would have the most fun ever.
Honestly,
Loading there with the
I
whole
do agree with
frickin'
that.
raid team.
I do agree with that. Make a 6-man strike, but make it to where it's on the difficulty of a fucking Grandmaster.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, just that way it's not completed within 5 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
Exactly.
you could
But
do that.
but also make it a guarantee that you get a fucking exotic from it and a fucking a golf ball.
He should be on beach.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, you just got me with the bow, brand new bow.
Fire seems to have him in the bag.
I know why we're losing. This is a 4-man team we're on against.
I got him. Let me bag
Honestly,
him really quick to
I
get out the
kind of
rage.
needed to die because I didn't have any ammo, and I at least
It's all good.
spawned a
I'm
fucking-
enraging them with the bag.
Anyways, no, you're not wrong. I mean, I do agree that would be kind of fun, a 6-man strike. I would love to see a 6. Okay, I loved Sundial. I thought Sundial was a really cool concept,
Sundial
a
was
really
excellent.
fun mode. I feel that if they did that something like that with a strike, that'd be kind of fun. Or they just turned Sundial into a strike mode.
Honestly, yeah, if they would bring back Sundial and make it into a fucking a strike, that would
And then throw
actually
Panoptes in there.
Well,
Jeez. Oh my
Throw
god.
Panoptes in there as the fucking
but
boss,
come
though.
on. Panoptes should have been a boss, okay? That was stupid.
He
That
really
is-
should have. They fucking did him dirty.
That was horrible. That was like, and then here you come into Warmind, and every single fucking boss you fight in Warmind is basically a fucking strike. I'm like, what
Pretty
the
fucking
fuck?
much.
Sorry, I just had to say that. But no, seriously, Sundial was a fun mode, and if they could bring that back as like a strike or something, that'd be super fun. Like, I'm loving Battlegrounds. I love the idea of how Battlegrounds plays. It's got like 3 different encounters, and each one plays different. Each Battleground is a totally different game.
Well, more or less, the first two are pretty similar, but the third one though.
Okay, so Nessus and Cosmodrome. No, Nessus are in Cosmodrome. Sorry, Nessus and the Europa one. They have some similarities, like the bomb, picking up the ball and throwing it at the generator, or whatever they are. That's pretty similar. But the thing is, on Nessus, you don't start on that encounter. like you do in Nessus. Oh, not Nessus. Sorry, Europa. On
Yeah, I know.
Nessus, you start with a amount of enemies, get a specific drop, and then you're golden. You know.
Truth, where was he out of curiosity? Sorry to butt in.
He was in ruins, heading towards fucking mid.
No.
All right.
But yeah, no. I mean, I like how they play. They're just different and unique, each one, because each one has a
Yeah,
different
definitely.
setup and how they run. And then the Cosmodrome one is a totally different thing. I mean, it's like straight up
Yeah,
different. I mean,
it's a fucking completely different ballgame on that one.
because you start out with this whole weird shit, and you have to run through like almost like a
It is a
strike.
siege essentially. It is a fucking
Yeah,
siege.
it's badass. You've got like two enemies fighting each other at the same time, and you're also trying to fight the Cabal at the same time. So you're literally just playing neutral and just fucking everybody up.
Pretty much. You're just going. You're doing the epitome of a genocide run.
Yep. You're doing the Guardian way, which is genocide.
Pretty much. Genocide entire fucking races for one gun.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's true.
I mean, just like Zavala said, that meme that has been going around about Zavala, the voice actor Lance Reddick saying.
I thought that was really funny. I mean,
That was
Oh, it was
hilarious,
fucking
dude.
beautiful.
That was
just
beautiful.
great.
And then I watched.
Fucking love that.
I don't know if you guys saw the Gilded clip I posted because Discord wouldn't let me post it, but it was him doing it, and they what's it called? Deep faked his face on Zavala. Not deep, but they deep faced the vocal to it, and
Oh, gosh.
dude, he's doing it live in front of her, and it's fucking amazing to watch. Like the
Down
shit
the
he
invader.
says.
No, he killed him before I could stab him. Anyway, sorry. I
It was great.
interrupted.
It was beautiful
Continue.
to watch, but no, I mean it was insane. It was kind of cool though. But no, whenever you said that, it just reminded me of that whole voice line going on.
Honestly, shit like this is what fucking makes me love the fucking Destiny community.
Mm-hmm.
But then shit like fucking Crucible makes me just fucking hate it.
Pretty much.
That's fucking truth too. 2 seconds you're happy, and then 3 seconds later you're like, oh fuck, what the hell?
God damn it! Why are they fucking running? Gotta be running fucking Yo in here. God damn it! I'm based on fucking Lee.
It is. It's a 2 second thing. It's literally like two sides of a coin. Oh, cool. I got three armor drops. Are you fucking kidding me right now?
Calm down.
Nice.
Calm down.
Oh,
I'm trying hard here.
Fuck.
Nice, Truth. Nice. Just rub it on our face, yeah. You know. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Uh huh. And what sucks is I have a pair of boots from season of the Unworthy that is higher stat roll than every fucking armor piece I've fucking gotten this entire fucking season. And what sucks is it doesn't have the
You're not
combat mod
wrong.
style. It doesn't have the combat mod, so I can't use anything new.
For one, yeah, you're going to take us to the tower now.
Okay. But no, it was a good conversation, talking quite a bit about the game and things that could be changed. I mean, Destiny's I think Destiny's in a better place than it was around this
definitely.
time last season.
Definitely.
for sure.
Last year.
Got more. It's got more consistent players. It's fucking got more actual activity to do.
Well, yeah. I mean, especially with the last season, with them saying, with everything leaving every time that you do anything. I mean, I wasn't a fan of Vex Assault. I thought Vex Assault was kind of boring. It was very simplistic.
It was.
But
Do it once. You did it. You did it 1,000 times.
it was the same thing
Kind of
over and
thing.
over again. But I still enjoyed it. It was fun to play, but it was an activity.
And it
to
was
do.
something else to do.
Exactly. It wasn't Menagerie. It wasn't Crucible. It wasn't Gambit. It wasn't the same thing. And then it disappeared.
Hmm.
And never came back. And then same with Season of the Dawn, Sundial. Disappeared after it was done. And that's one thing I'm liking about Beyond Light Year is the fact that they said that the content would stay all year round, which is great. I can play Battlegrounds next season if I get bored of whatever seasonal activity goes on.
Exactly. Just like Just like now, if we get bored of doing battlegrounds, we should just go and do a quick fucking
high
Rathborn
celebrate
hunt.
run if we want.
I still need to fucking do that just because fucking that bullshit fucking glitched out on me so many fucking times.
Mm-hmm. Not wrong.
That shit fucking pissed me off.
They patched it now. However, it will state, like, if you're playing it, it will state when you're shooting the high celebrate that it's immune. It's not.
I know.
Just keep
That I
shooting
know.
it. Just keep shooting it. It'll die. It's so stupid, but it is truly what happens.
What I mean by it glitched out is it would lock us in the room after we fucking actually supposed to have done enough damage to progress.
Oh, yeah,
but
yeah.
it didn't. So yeah.
Sorry, I spawned us in here on this side of the tower.
That's fine. I actually had
How could you?
I actually had a prime that I needed to turn in anyway, so.
But no, I think that was a good conversation, good discussion of ideas and things that Bungie could look into, maybe. Who knows?
And since wink wink, anyone out there listening, that works with Bungie, try to do it, please.
Yeah, exactly.
Make game less trash.
Make game fun.
Game fun again.
Make the game fun again. It's good, but it can be better.
Well, I mean, everything has the opportunity to improve. I do feel Sundial would be a really good improvement if they brought it back. I loved Sundial. Sundial was fun. I just don't feel like the amount of
bring it back,
loot
but
you got,
change it up a bit.
I do feel the amount of loot you got was a bit much.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. The fact that I could run and get 5 to 6 of whatever gun I wanted or whatever armor piece I wanted was a bit much. But I mean, it still was decent and a fun activity to play. It wasn't boring. It wasn't the same thing over and over again. I mean, it was after you played it for so long. But it wasn't like... It had different mechanics in it that we normally don't play with in games, in the game, currently.
Yeah. Especially when it comes down to the fucking bosses.
Yes,
Yeah.
those bosses, yes. They had some different mechanics in them.
All 3 of them were fun. It's just... It was annoying when you were underleveled.
Poor Gh0st doesn't know what we're talking about because he never played Season of the Dawn.
I only played enough for each
so
of the
big on it,
fucking...
man.
I only played enough for each of the
I played Sundial
bosses.
and like saw like a fair bit of that shit, but I wasn't interested in it.
Mm.
Crucible wasn't even worse of a place. Actually, no. I mean, Crucible was in a bad place. Not as bad as it is now, but it was in a bad place.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And really smacked it with the freaking bullshit hammer there.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Just a lot of the various different fucking bullshit.
Boy. Sorry. I know everybody on the
That's what she
podcast
said.
just heard me say that, but I'm sorry. I just happened to get another pair of boots from leveling up Gambit, and it's 1280, but they're only 53 stat roll, and not 66 or 67 or something else.
Straight trash. Jeez.
I'm pissed because I am just trying to get higher stat roll armor so I can take it off. I want a different pair of boots. But nope, the game won't let me. Maybe Iron Banner will be where I get it.
Straight trash. Straight trash.
Dude. That's why you have it modded out to where you have 102 on your boots and potentially 108 on your chest piece.
Yeah, if I wanted to. I don't really need to. I'm a warlock. I really don't need those.
You'd be limiting yourself like that, man.
So, but cool. I think we're gonna go into the next the topic, and that would be the lore discussion. We'll more than likely still be playing Destiny while we have this discussion. Somehow.
More than likely.
We're masters at this.
We'll probably take like a what was it, like a 10-15 minute break just to listen to it first and all that.
It's like maybe 2 minutes, dude. It was literally a 2-minute recording.
Yeah.
So it wasn't really
However long we need of a break to go over or to listen to it first.
right. But yeah, we'll take care of that, and we'll be right back after this. Ever heard of Andelbrask? You should have. One of those old heroes. Before the Black Gardens and Hive Gods, the cabal-shaped mess we just cleaned up. Yeah, he was something. Hunter, part of the Vanguard before yours truly. More importantly, he was my friend. A brother, even. Andel and I used to run with one heck of a crew. This was before he got himself roped into fire teaming up with the top brass. Oh, we were legendary. Ran scouting parties, looking for survivors to lead back to cityside. Map lost sites where old tech or supplies might still be worth the salvage. Hunted plenty of fallen. Never an easy task, especially in the early days. And by early days, I mean my early days. A lot of Guardians have been around longer than me, but even in my newborn new life, the city had a lot of growing up to do, and as Guardians had a hell of a lot to learn. Trouble is, we only ever seemed to learn the hard way. The Red War, that time Crota woke up cranky and slapped around more Guardians than I can count, Twilight Gap, and all the bad that happened before my time. The Iron Lords and their tussle with Siva, Six Fronts, and those are just the headline grabbers. So many lessons learned, so many lives lost, but in truth, I've always felt it's the day-to-day struggles where we learn the most about the world, about ourselves. Being inside the city walls, sure, we're reminded of what we're fighting for, but outside the walls, it puts a face to all we've lost, puts a reality to how far we've fallen. Abandoned roads, crumbling cities, rust and ruin, ruin and rust. But if the city gives us a reason to fight for the now, those old, dead places always give me hope for tomorrow. Rusted, broken skeletons or not, if you squint, you can see all we were and all we can be. That's why, when Andel left the road and joined the Vanguard, me and the crew hoped he'd get the others, Osiris, Zavala, even the Speaker, to see what we saw. The city was a refuge, yeah. But if we hid too long, let all we'd lost get picked apart by pirates and warmongers, we'd lose our humanity. Just like we lost Andel. Alright, and we're back. You guys got to hear my wonderful voice as I read the lore reading. There was a bit mix up with the week and the person that was supposed to do the secret lore reading guest, but that we corrected. He will be on next week for our lore reading. Let's just say I was busy this week with other things on my mind, and I was not able to give him his lore reading tab. So he ended up not reading this week, so I went ahead and read it real quick before the podcast for everybody. So, but what do you guys think of it? I know I'm not like the greatest fucking reader, but
Well, honestly, despite not really being the best when it comes down to reading, because let's face it, we know English is hard.
no shit.
Oh,
Freaking English, bro.
you actually did pretty good, and we could tell that it was pretty much probably your first time actually reading for lore like that. So,
Well, I don't know a lot of the characters. Like the Andelbrask was a new one for me, I think. I might have heard of him before. Just don't remember him.
Andelbrask is fucking Cade's predecessor.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. And I believe, from my understanding from that lore reading, Cade did know him.
Oh yeah.
It was
the Vanguard Dare.
They were
Friends,
on the same.
yeah.
They were on the same fucking fire team before Andel got put in put in fucking Vanguard.
Yep.
Now, on that, unless I misheard it, I don't believe there was much on exactly how he got kind of drafted into that the first time.
More than likely so the Hunter, from what I've understood, lore-wise, the Hunters always had something called the Hunter's Dare, the Vanguard Dare. So it was either
any Vanguard does it. It's just the fucking Hunter Vanguard tends to honor it more often than not.
Yeah, because they don't want to be, the Hunters normally don't want to be on the Vanguard. They don't want to be doing nothing. They like to be out and about.
I'll be looking for the loot.
According to lore.
Coming from a hunter, man, it's very legitimate. I remember one of the original Destiny 2 trailers. Kate's like, but most
the
importantly,
loot.
there will be a bunch of loot, and all the
And which not
cheering.
everybody fucking
Yeah,
which not everybody fucking singing praises.
Mm-hmm.
it's like
I think you actually sent me
our
that trailer
enemy
just the other day.
is, huh?
I think you sent me that trailer the other day.
No, I
watched
sent
that
you the
live
other
action.
one, the
Yeah,
one
the
for
live
like
action one.
everything you love about Earth is gone.
Well,
Surprise parties gone. Your skinny no foam vanilla lattes gone. Binge watching gone. And if that wasn't enough, puppies are gone. I was like, not the puppies.
I don't know. That Titan was fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
This is a very
he's
Titan
like,
Koran eating thing.
do it for the people. Do it for the loot. But most importantly, for the puppies. Like, follow that guy.
Yeah, I remember that.
Freaking
That's
love
fucking
that
great.
trailer.
But what do you guys think of the lore
Yeah.
reading? I mean, not of my
Honestly-
voice, but of the lore reading itself.
That's pretty
In
good.
itself, it actually wasn't bad. It was
Wasn't bad at
actually
all.
pretty. It was a good listen. You know, was some portions that it honestly could have been better, but that was also due to inexperience when it comes down to reading lore. But overall, it was good. It was good. It was doable. It's passable.
It's not really those.
And the lore
asking for-
itself, I have to say, I really.
I know it wasn't.
Guy's just like, oh, sorry, screw this. I got my opinion. On the lore itself, though, I do like that there was a little bit of like backstory. I really like when they give a little bit of backstory about time before the city, and like it wasn't before the city, but it was before kind of our time in the city, and it's always nice to hear a little bit about Cade's past and other like fire teams, because we don't get too much of that.
No, we don't.
Like whole fire teams, a lot of individual stuff. Like I know we we don't get too much on Drifter's past either, and there's like some evidence to prove that he might have actually run with Cade at some point, or Cade might have run with him, which is off topic, but for another time.
I just didn't know that there was an unstoppable right there. I'm just gonna say that right now.
You're good. There's two of them actually. Sorry, for those of you who are listening, we are doing the Nightfall currently. We're kind of this is kind of a more of a chilled, relaxed podcast this week. We're just kind of hanging out
Than what
this
we
week.
normally do.
Well, just because
That's because I'm here.
there's not there's that, but there's not so much to cover this week. It really isn't. So it's very laid back this week. We're just gonna kind of talk, chill, relax, hang out. Let's see where the conversation goes.
It's just been a stressful week for some of us, so we're just having fun.
Yes. So, but no, I mean, I like the character. I like the story. I like hearing more about the past of Cade. Cade was always one of my favorite characters, even from Destiny 1. I mean, he was just that character that he cared a lot, but he didn't show a lot of emotion. He just kind of just laughed it off, made jokes, and did stupid shit. I mean, I guess that's how you could put it. I mean, I'm not really sure how else you would put it like that, but it's what it was. It's really what he did.
Much.
He laughed and joked about half the stuff that went on.
But there was some few occasions, some that you knew that he was being serious in.
Oh yeah, well I love the scene whenever in Destiny 1 when I think it was during Taken King when
Eris threw a rock on his map.
yes.
Oh my god,
man.
I've forgotten about
That
that.
was such a great scene.
He's like, don't put this on my
You know,
maps."
it's just funny that I knew what you were fucking talking about there
Well,
before
just-
you fucking said it.
I know exactly. That's just such a memorable scene because it was
Doesn't he
just
pick it up?
Yes.
Takes it off his freaking maps. Oh my gosh, I'd forgotten so much about that.
I just love that scene because it's just one of those things. It's a serious moment, yet he just makes it a joke, and it just lightens the mood just that much more. In a sense, I mean, it just adds some slight humor to a stressful situation in a game or in a story.
Yeah.
I mean, Cade was just a fun character. Plus, Nathan Fillion did a really good job with the voice of Cade and the portrayal of Cade. Coming from playing, he's actually worked with Bungie previously. He played Buck in ODST, so he's worked with Bungie before. But No, I mean, he did a really good job with Cade's voice. I mean, Cade's character was such a great character. I don't know. I always enjoyed Cade's story. It's kind of why I chose Cade's story as our first choice for lore topics. I know there's not a lot of stuff you could go dive into, but I mean, as much as we have information on Cade's story, which we really don't know much. We really don't know much at all about Cade. There's very little. Even Zavala,
with
there's
these,
very little about Zavala.
well, that's the thing with
Papa
Zavala. We actually
Smurf.
know more than what we do with Cade. Because at least with Zavala, there was actually a fucking video or trailer or whatever
Oh yeah, the
that
trailer
showed
those
of his
trailers,
fucking
yeah.
backstory, but when he was first fucking when he first became a
Revived, yeah.
guardian.
You just died from a Cabal drop pod. That was beautiful. All right.
I did that 110% purposefully, might I add.
Oh, I know. I saw you just standing there flipping a fucking knife.
Kind of figures much, but no, I mean it was just it's a unique story. I mean, I think how much of information do we know about Ikora?
Ikora, aside from that she studied on
She used to be a
Io,
main character. She actually used to pop up in story at one point.
She actually used to do
That
stuff.
happened.
Oh, that fucking. Sorry, that damn platform had to fly up and block my way. But no, I mean it's just unique. It's different. It was kind of fun to hear his stuff and hear what he was talking about. I love how you both are dead and I'm the only one alive. Yet the boss is still dead. It's beautiful.
I got Palindrome.
Nice. I got a Xenoclast.
Pain.
No, I mean,
that's the third axiom.
nice. I haven't got one of those yet.
What did I do on this damn thing?
What is the third axiom?
The pulse rifle.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Slide shot rampage. Yes. Rampage is nice, but slide shot no.
No, it's not. It's not great.
Not on a pulse rifle, folks.
Oh.
But no.
Otherwise, honestly, I do, just like I said before, I do like the fucking, what we're doing, that we're going through.
Yeah. No, go ahead. Keep going. Sorry.
Granted, there are, in my opinion, better ones to go through, but in time we will get to those.
Okay, what
Just
lore
like-
book would you recommend next?
Honestly, one of the ones for the fucking Awoken, or Senna, or any of those ones.
Okay, good to know. We'll look
That
into
wouldn't be a bad idea.
Oh, it's got definitely more story.
Yeah, they got more story. There's a little more there to it. But another thing that I would actually love to see for when it comes to these lore readings, it's not just a actual book that we're reading or a chapter from the book.
I mean, we can always
Some of
pull
the
up. I mean, if you want.
do some of the lore tabs from the fucking exotics.
I mean, we can do that. I mean, we can pull up an exotic tab if you want right now. Give me a gun or armor piece.
Dead Man's Tale.
Dead Man's Tale. Do you want to read it? Mike, seriously, you can read it right now.
Honestly, I'm good.
You don't want to read it? I'll read it right now if you want me to.
For it.
What?
Go for it. You want to?
Let me pull it up on my actual in-game character because it's much harder. It's much easier to read, I think. Oh, maybe not. I got it pulled up on braytech.org right now. Just so you know, names are going to be butchered in this. I'm just saying that because names are not my strong suit. They've never been my strong suit.
Artabasis, Galen 4.
Is that Galen 4? That's what I was going to say. It was Galen 4, but I couldn't remember. So, all right, cool. Well, Galen 4's War Beast leads us through balmy Wow, what the fuck? Venetian jungle. Our
Want me to read the truth?
You know what? Fine. Fuck it, Ghost. Go for it. You're better at that than I am.
Sorry. I zoned out for like a solid minute reading some Trials lore, and I just keep reading that. I'm like, I should say something.
Well, fuck you,
I'm now-
Ghost.
So there's gonna be a few moments here where I have absolutely no idea on the pronunciation of these freaking things, but I will try my very best. So we're reading Dead Man's Tale, and we start off here.
If I know the correction, I'll let you know.
Yes, please do.
Galen 4's war beast led us through the balmy Vanusav jungle, our rifles low, our ghosts high in the canopy like sanitary drones. My vehicle is old, need maintenance, been running too long without the cutting edge, I say. Galen sends me a sideways look. The shipwright. Oh, hold on, we just loaded in and I lost the entire page I was reading. Try this again.
I just fucking love that shit.
Got closed. I was like, great. Let me try this again. Done. Well, the truth is better reading.
Hey, hey.
Galen sends me a sideways look. That shipwright's still around? She used to make a cider in the autumn. I swear she kept us like a pack of strays. I sigh. No, I mean this thing. I run my hand over my body. Besides, you know I can't go back there. I straighten the leather wrap around my Texas Foundry rifle. You know I literally tuned myself, right? Asks the exo hunter. Why? You're immortal. And you're not? I know, but I'm slower. Feel slower. Uh-huh. Just not like what I used to feel. Not spry. Not up here either, I tap my helmet. Tragedy. I feel for you. How Gilgamesh tune you up? Gilgamesh? Don't recognize him. Gilgamesh, alrighties. I chuckle. Yeah, he'd love that. You two having issues again? I shake my head in a stiff, narrow lie. You think we'd come back the same every time? I do, straight from the manufacturer, Galen 4 says. Sometimes I got the feeling something's different. Galen stops and squints at me. I dip my head and let my hood fall forward. Nothing I can put my finger on, just the little things. Adjustments. You think he's changing you? Galen's voice sounds more serious than surprised. I wait too long to answer. It's not because I don't know my answer, but because I want to feel like I still doubt it. I raise my head. Galen meets my eyes and looks up to the canopy. He leans on his shoulder into me and drops his voice to a whisper. My clip's a good one, but you need to realize ghosts don't know anything. Nobody does. They're just like us. They get curious. They question. If you think something's coming unwound, you need to sit down and talk it out. Wait, did Clip change you? Please, Galen scoffs. You're paranoid. He turns to keep walking and calls back. Life changes you. Same with them. I'm the only one who stays the same. Galen raises a fist and we stop. His war beef sniffs the air and turns us east. We continue walking. What'd you name the beast? Castus. You haven't read too many of Spider's books. Some of them are good. I laugh. Aren't you the man that said anything you got tying you down can be made into a noose? Yeah, some time ago. You've been taking a lot of jobs with them. Those fallen. You're one to talk, Emperor's lackey. Some of those Aliski aren't so bad. There's my half-botched reading of Dead Man's Tale.
A little too quick on it, especially between quotes, but
I read a little bit too quickly. I can slow down more. If we were recording this, I would have been a lot slower.
This is recorded.
Motherfucker. Do you want to start again? I can read it slower. I mean in the aspect that I'm not reading it. I'm not we're not recording it segment by segment.
No, you're good. This is still underneath the same segment.
Content.
So you're good.
Pretty much.
This is all the same segment. We still haven't left this lore segment yet. So we're still talking about it.
All right.
But no, that's a good lore reading. I mean, it's interesting to see. I mean, obviously he's talking about Callus, and then he's also talking about the Spider, which is pretty cool. It's interesting to see.
Didn't know Spider wrote any books, so that was interesting.
Well, Spider doesn't read the books. Write them. He collects them.
Yeah, he does collect them for us and give them to us. That's what
True.
That's what the ghost stories were, I think, on most of those.
Yes, I believe so.
So
most of them were. Some of them were from the actual dead ghosts.
Mm-hmm. But no, it's interesting to hear. I mean, Some of these characters I don't know anything about. I've never even heard of these characters. So it's interesting, though.
Tadabasis is the if you actually didn't know, Tadabasis is actually the hunter who owned Dead Man's Tale.
Oh, that we stole.
Uh,
Off his dead
you know
body.
what? You know what? I take it back. You know, what I should have done, like what I really should have done, is done like special voice of the different characters, like Galen's 4, Warbeast led us through the boundary Venusian jungle. Our rifles low, our ghost high in the canopy like cemetery drones. My vehicle is old, needs maintenance. Been running too long without a cutting in the engine, I say. Galen sends me a sideways look. That shipwright, still around? She used to make cider in the autumn. I swear she kept us all like a pack of strays. I sigh. No, I mean this thing. I run my hand over my body. Besides, you know I can't go back there. I straighten the leather wrap around my Tex Foundry rifle. You know I literally tuned myself, right? Asks the Exo Hunter. Why, you're immortal. And you're not? I know, but I'm slower. I feel slower. Uh-huh. Just not like that. What I used to feel, you know? Not spry. Not up here either, I tap my helmet. Tragedy. I feel for you. Have Gh0st tune you up then, I chuckle. He'd love that. You two having issues again? I shake my head in a stiff, narrow lie. You think we come back the same every time? I do, straight from the manufacturer, Gh0st says. Sometimes I get the feeling something's different. Galen stops and squints at me. I dip my head and let my hood fall forward. Nothing I can put my finger on, just little things, adjustments. You think he's changing you? Galen's voice sounds more serious than surprised. I wait too long to answer. It's not because I don't know my answer, but because I want to feel like I doubt it. I raise my head. Galen meets my eyes and looks up to the canopy. He leans his shoulder into me and drops his voice to a whisper. My clip's a good one, but you need to realize, ghosts don't know anything. Nobody does. They're just like us. They get curious, they question. If you think's coming unwound, you need to sit down and talk it out. Wait, did Cliff change you? Please, Galen scoffs. You're paranoid. He turns to keep walking and calls back. Life changes you. Same with them. I'm the only one who stays the same. Could go on, but yeah. I could do it like really ridiculous voices like that.
Dude, I was gonna let you continue.
I need some water. I really need to fill up a glass if I'm going to read like that.
Fucking great.
Dude, you should always have water when you're doing a podcast.
Yeah,
I did. I had a whole jar of it. I drank it all. If you guys want me to do like full reads like that, I can like do like ridiculous voices.
That's cool, man. That's cool. That
I
was
almost
cool,
went. I started feeling like I was sounding too much like Drifters. I changed it like halfway through. I had like one character for one, and then halfway through, I'm like, shit. I think I switched up the characters, and Galen now sounds more like the freaking Drifter than the other one does.
Dude, I didn't even hear you change
incident.
characters. Don't hate me, but I didn't hear anything change.
It's all good. Yeah, getting some water.
But no, that was good.
That was fun.
It's an interesting clip. I mean, I'm not really sure exactly like the story behind it. I'm assuming Clip is his ghost, is my assumption. Or
That was my understanding. Is it? It has to be his ghost if there's anything.
There's actually a fucking radio video by Bife on this.
okay. I was wondering because I'm like, there's. I mean, it makes sense that it would be his ghost. I'm assuming I don't know. It's got to be. I don't know. It's weird. I do understand his point though. He does like. I do understand. I don't believe when you come back from being whenever you die and your ghost reses you, you don't come back the same. I feel like there's got to be something missing. That doesn't make any sense.
Memory loss.
There's got to be something. There's no way that you could come back right as rain just as you were before. There's no way. There's got to be a downside to the light reviving you. Not saying that the light's bad or anything. I'm just saying in a sense that it doesn't make any logical sense to not have a downside. Everything has a downside. And look at modern
Nothing
medicine.
is ever
On that
perfect.
note, I definitely think they could add on to that with like the addition of like maybe we learn something a bit more about like stuff like that from the darkness maybe. And the darkness maybe informs us that we're being changed without our knowledge. Like I don't think they'd like pull anything big enough like the ghost is evil or anything like that.
Right.
But you know, like the ghost doesn't encourage us, but he's totally like with us in beyond like campaign, for instance, for us going for darkness.
Yeah.
Like he's with us, right? Like, and to me that kind of screams
despite him actually being a bit apprehensive about it in the beginning.
Well, he's apprehensive, but I mean, he understands why we're doing it.
See, something interesting I read was actually in, I believe Bife had this in one of his videos, and as well as it's in, I'm not sure which lore book, but it's to do in regards with Dredge and Yor, right? The full story of Dredge and Yor, and his ghost leaving him.
Okay.
And like because he started using darkness, and this is just to do with our ghost. This is like kind of off topic of the original topic. Does that mean our ghost can technically leave us? And just
Could.
That was an interesting topic I like hadn't thought of before that we kind of take for granted.
Well, that's the thing. Technically, our ghosts can actually leave us at any time. Doesn't need to be that we're just because we're using the darkness that they could leave us.
Yeah. I just
any time they could have.
Which is kind of a nasty thought.
I mean, it is an interesting thought, and that is definitely something to ponder. Because I mean, again, as you're saying, his ghost left him when he began using the darkness. See, our ghost, I feel, has been around for way too much. It's seen what the darkness has done. Look at Shadowkeep. It knows what the darkness is capable of doing and willing to.
But it also trusts us to pretty much
do the right thing,
not fall to the darkness
and be corrupted by it, like in the Dark Timeline. Which did you watch?
Grab the holy water and fight back. Huh? Which videos?
The
Dark Timeline ones?
Yeah,
yes.
The Dark Timeline. I haven't seen the second one. I saw the first one. That was very interesting.
I watched the second one. It's I won't give you any spoilers, but it's interesting.
I know the first one was pretty interesting. I mean, Eris is a bad guy.
God damn it, I lost my hammer.
But no, I mean, it was interesting. It was an interesting conversation. It's an interesting topic to get into. I mean, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, that's tough. That could really be a dangerous.
I thought one of you guys got that first Switch.
No.
First.
I never got that Switch.
Also, the Dark Timeline would also be another good
book to go through.
Lore book, yeah.
Which one is
in terms of content? I'd like to point out.
Yeah, Ship Stealer would be as well.
I definitely think a level involving the Dark Timeline that Eris can travel through it, right? And has seen the other realities. If we could get a sneak peek and be able to actually see the other realities, I think that would be really cool. If I'm being honest, I think that would make for some really interesting levels.
Dude, being able to shoot Eris in the face with a fucking gun, that'd be insane.
I mean, I saw this video where Eris is on Europa for whatever reason, or maybe they're on the moon. I'm not sure. One of the campaigns, and they found a way to glitch her, and they pushed her off a cliff. And one of the comments is so it shows somebody looking away or whatever. It's all of us who've read the Dark Timeline lore book. Because everyone's like, oh my gosh, why would you push Eris off the cliff? And everyone's like, eh.
Well, yeah, you're not wrong.
See, it doesn't, for that as well, I want you all to know that it hasn't been specific.
That I fucking ricocheted that hammer between both of those fucking, unstoppables.
Nice.
I'd just like to point out that they didn't really say exactly when Eris turns evil.
No.
So that could still be coming.
I mean,
if they were to do something like that, I don't know if they will or not.
If they do it, I hate to say this, it's going to be a next DLC, I feel like. If they were to do it, just because the way the Witch Queen, I feel like that'd be where it would happen.
Absolutely, if they do
that. That's the thing. Speaking of that, I don't think that Eris will be the one turning evil this timeline around.
Who?
Because clearly it's going to be.
I don't really think any of them would really this time around.
No.
Only because
we stopped.
Yeah, we essentially stopped it.
Well, I mean, she wouldn't be turning evil,
if it does
she
still
would be
happen,
corrupted in a way.
If it does still happen, we'd at least be able to pull her back.
Yeah.
One thing I've definitely noticed, though, for a lot of the lore throughout what the history seems to repeat itself, Bungie doesn't use too much content from deep lore. A lot of people hate me for saying this, but they don't use a lot of it because a lot of people won't know what's going on because they haven't read the lore.
You're not wrong.
Occasionally, Saint 14 stuff, it wasn't that far-fetched, but it wasn't it was that deep of lore. He was always kind of around. You knew who he was.
They mentioned him quite a bit. I mean, it's not like you read the books to know
there's certain things I don't know if they'll ever bring around. I'm surprised they haven't.
Curse of Osiris.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say they
no.
mentioned Saint in Curse of Osiris.
Yeah, exactly. So they built up stuff like that. Shin Malfur, they also built like a lot of stuff up. Like they even had him in the Dreaming City level, right? They had like a mention about him there
Yeah.
for people who didn't really know who he was, which I think is really interesting. But they haven't actually like really used him or utilized him. They haven't used that asset, which I'm kind of surprised about because he's such a good character.
Another thing to keep in mind with Shin though, he's another one of those darker guardians that if they do bring in, they're gonna need to actually have a fucking reason
Boss
why.
fight.
Yeah, exactly. Most definitely.
It'd be more like.
And then a lot of people were worried on day one of the. Actually, no, maybe that's spoilers for the levels, so maybe I'll keep quiet on that.
What?
For the level, for the character, so-called character, in the end, a lot of people thought that character was Shin Malfur.
Yeah, I've heard that one. I've also heard that everybody thinks that that'd be a boss fight, and I don't think it will be.
I'd
love to see the boss fight, but I don't think it will be just because it doesn't make any physical sense.
It's not Bungie's style. It's not their MO.
No, it's a Guardian. They wouldn't do it with a Guardian. I feel like you would never fight an enemy Guardian. I really don't think they'll ever do that.
This isn't Trials.
You will.
If I want an impossible boss fight, I'm gonna load into Trials.
When do you think you'll do that, Kai? When do you think you'll actually fight an enemy boss as a Guardian?
They're Witch Queen or Lightfall because Shin Malfur and fucking Dreadignor. The rest of the fucking official Dragons.
Oh, you think they're going to be in the game at some point, like physically in the game?
They have to be. They've been fucking talking about it for so fucking long.
Well, yeah, maybe as I mean, I don't like to agree with Gh0st here about the whole deep lore, but they don't really do a lot of that. They really don't.
Yeah,
a lot of their stuff is surface stuff.
For people who do know lore, like will understand what's going on, but for the most part, they don't really do that much. Which sometimes they do, but for the most part, especially right now, especially with a new player base, they're getting a huge player base in right now. I don't think they'd add something like that. Which reminds me of another thing. Bungie needs to fix the Gh0st dialogue in Nightfall the Ordeal. Guys, it's been a while. Come on. This dialogue is getting ridiculous, and I can still hear his dialogue.
Yeah. Agreed. But, no, cool.
That was off topic, but I had to say.
No, it's cool. I get it.
But I feel it's time we move on.
Yeah. That's cool.
Indeed.
Though. So we'll move on to the next topic and take a quick break and be right back. All right, and we're back. So now we're going to talk about the Destiny 2 news. So this week at Bungie, there really wasn't much to cover. They say, this week at Bungie, we intercepted a distress call. Strange things are afoot. Guardians have discovered a distress signal, and Commander Zavala has ordered that the source be investigated. A mysterious derelict ship lurks in the abyss of space. Terrifying sounds of the unknown ring from within. What puzzles and treasures await? Find out for yourself by starting the mission from inside the Arms Dealer Strike. This week's Nightfall the Ordeal. We don't want to spoil anything, and do recommend going into the new Presage exotic mission without reading up on what horrors await, but did want to give anyone who is curious the sneakiest of peeks. And then they have a Twitter video picture. They tweeted. It says, if you did not happen to get sidetracked during the Arms Dealer Nightfall, it's worth looping back to earn this week's featured weapon. We're hearing good things about Palindrome, which was a popular hand cannon from Destiny 1 era. Now, it's not all that we went live this week. A new battleground opened up in Cosmodrome with more huge engagements that will pit heavily outnumbered fire teams up against large waves of enemies who have entrenched themselves in defense positions. Don't forget to pick up a few of those Cosmodrome bounties before you start taking out the Cabal one by one. You know, I forget that fucking Shahan is there.
Fanny Pack Shahan can go suck my ass.
I don't like the guy.
I don't know.
Fresh out of the grave.
No, I love it. This dude. Okay, so we're gonna talk about Shahan. We're gonna talk shit about Shahan. Okay, dude. The fact that this man straight up said to my Guardian, because I did do the New Light quest stuff for my Warlock.
I did not.
And this man, he goes, "You can't handle this. You can't do this by yourself." And he goes and proceeds to get killed. We have to go res his ass.
It's like, bitch, I've killed a hive god or two. You can go. Jesus, no. It's like,
I was
it's
like,
like, oh,
wow.
we're gonna get back to the tower, and I'm gonna take off my light grinding blue gear, and you're gonna go. "Ugh," and you're gonna
Nobody
be like,
grabbed the
oh,
ball.
it's this guy. We're geniuses.
This is TFB. We go all the way to the end.
Kai is a Titan, and I'm a hunter who's after the loot. You're playing Warlock. You should know this kind of stuff.
I am.
He's not wrong, you know.
That's why I looked back. I was wondering why there
You
was no
should have known
ads
that. Yeah,
spawning.
well, stop. Go get it.
I already grabbed it.
I mean,
you
I
dumbass.
know damn well I didn't pick up the orb. I didn't care about the orb. I was more after getting the loot, so to speak. You know how it is.
I'm working on my fucking grenade kills.
Yeah.
Anyways, as I was saying, so that happened. So what do you guys think of the new battlegrounds? The new battleground Cosmodrome.
Honestly, I fucking like it. I
It's
really
pretty good.
enjoy the
It's
new
pretty
ones.
good. I can't say I have any complaints about it. I mean, I think the funniest thing I've seen so far has been playing with noobs who don't know what's coming and forward, especially on the Nessus one, and then they just literally just get satellite drop pod destroyed.
I know, it's hilarious. Hello? I think I just lost you for a second. Ghost.
No, we're still here. I didn't say anything.
Okay.
That's all I had to say.
Okay. All of a sudden you just
Man
dropped
of
in my
many
ear.
words. Never mind.
You're good.
I'm a man of few words, but that's be very inaccurate. I can rant for random shit about for literally hours.
You did.
Oh,
just a
yeah,
couple
we know.
seconds ago. Shahan.
Oh, that bitch. Don't get me started. I'm just warming up.
Oh shit.
Okay, I think about just a random thing about Shahan. If he had like some different dialogue, like just a nod to the veteran
I don't know.
players. I mean, like, come
Oh,
on.
if he didn't come off as such a fucking pompous prick.
Like I really think they could have done something better for that. Like, instead of having like you can play the New Light campaign and it would just give some recognition. I mean, like they do that in a small way, but instead he's like, "Oh, it's you," or I don't know, something. Like, come on, they could have done literally so much more for that.
I mean, they could have had him record. He could have done. He could have recorded
Instead of just
voice
sounding like a
lines
literal
specifically for people
dipshit.
that have played the game before.
Yeah, exactly.
I do.
It's like
agree.
the amount of
They
people
could
who-
have done something like that.
Like with like wearing like full flawless trials armor, and they walk up and like fresh out of the grave, huh?
Yeah,
It's kind of just a joke.
yeah, you're not wrong. Anyways, we'll keep going. So, next week, Iron Banner is back. So next week, Lord
Shit,
Saladin
it is next week.
Yes, next week, Lord Saladin will return to the tower for the first time in Season of Chosen. He brings with him Iron Banner bounties that will grant you pinnacle drops. This season, he will have the Time-Worn Spire and multi-match CCX returning from the first year of Destiny 2 with random rolls for the first time. There will also be a new perk called Iron Reach that can roll on these two weapons. Iron Reach will massively increase range with the trade-off of decreased stability. Try it out and let you know what you think. The Iron Will
Just
armor
really quick.
set. Go ahead, no good.
On that truth, I'd like to point out that a bunch of people
People have already
already
gotten
have
it.
them.
I know.
Yes, I think, which is absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, it's called
The funniest thing I've heard
hoarding
of.
bounties because you're fucking bounty goblins.
Bounty goblins, you guys need to stop right now. It's
They
it's
saved
not
their
acceptable.
bounties, and because of that, it technically still counts as them being trials or them doing Iron Banner this season. So they were able to get Iron Banner weapons from this season.
No, it's not acceptable. You guys need to stop right now. Enough of your hoarding.
So these
I
these
can't
guys
Stop
that
your
saved
violating the
their
law.
these guys that saved their bounties actually got the new weapons for Iron Banner. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
I don't think many of them even knew that would happen. I think they all did it by accident. They're just
They
like,
did.
what?
They forgot that they even had them, and they're like, oh, well, cool. But, anyways, the Iron Will
Oh, how
armor
could
set
you?
will also return,
Pushed me off.
updated to accept combat mod style mods. Equip your most powerful gear and get ready for your favorite weapons. Remember, capture the
The
zones.
Iron Will set. I never liked it. Was that the one with like the giant hips for the hunter? Like the
I believe
dumbest
so. I
thick
believe that was
ones?
honestly the fucking year one set.
Let me look
That's
quick
the
and I'll
one-
find out. if I even have
Really
access to
hated.
it.
Except one thing I do like, the Titan helmet actually looks pretty good, if I'm being honest.
Would it be under...
The Warlock one's decent, the Hunter one's really thick all around. The helmet's not bad, I suppose, but so much better stuff to run. If you're just getting into the grind of Iron Banner, then yeah, it's not bad.
Okay,
in
so
my
I
opinion.
don't have access to it. I cannot tell you what it is. Where the fuck do you get this set? Okay, whatever.
How am I the last
probably-
one live already?
Truth is AFK on a Sparrow 3 miles away, and I
Because
died to the
I
tank
am
exploding.
currently doing multitasking. I am currently trying to find what the Iron Will set looks like.
It's truth. It's the fully white one. It starts off being fully white with gold.
I don't know. I couldn't find it inside the game because I never had.
I know exactly which. Hold on.
I never played
It's the year one set.
Yeah.
It's actually been around a few. Hasn't it been around a few times?
Yeah, I believe so.
A few times.
But it hasn't on the updated mod slots.
Just
No,
until
it has
now.
not.
Yep.
So that's gonna be interesting.
Did anyone grab that button down there?
Yeah, we did. I'm just looking for some fucking more ammo. There's grenade launchers, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you don't know what press a button, you know. Just looking for one that dropped.
If the folks who are watching
Oh my
couldn't tell,
God.
we are still playing random bullshit.
And we've still forgot to press the button again.
There's this is the random bullshit simulator 2021.
Exactly.
No, this is just a normal TFB.
This is a TFB night, man. This is normal for us.
This is where it's
What
at.
are
What
you
are you talking about? This is where it's at.
Anyways, so that's kind of cool. And they will have the Iron Banner and bonus Valor begin at 9 a.m. on February 23rd, running through 9 a.m. on March 2nd. I don't know why I told you that, but yeah. So it's going to run that long.
Interesting. Ooh.
Next is awesome. So the PSR is Haunted in Space. So this is their player support team. So Presage Pinnacle. We are currently investigating an issue causing the Pinnacle reward for Presage to drop as a powerful reward instead. This issue will be resolved in a future update.
I didn't even notice that it dropped as a powerful.
Yep.
Because I'm not at fucking cap yet.
Yeah. Same. Everything right now is powerful at this point. I don't really fucking care. That's good to know. Earlier today,
Pinnacles will generally still drop, but just a little bit higher than
Oh, watch
powerfuls.
this. Oh my gosh, the door opened. That's amazing. Never mind.
Yes.
I tried to kill myself with a grenade in the game, but it backfired and literally went through the door. I survived. Unkillable. That was pure skill.
so they want to talk about help center migration. So earlier today, February 18th, all content guides, error code articles, troubleshooting pages, and other help center content previously hosted on Bungie.net was migrated to a new service. The help center URL is now help.bungie.net. The reason why they did this is it's just easier. It's got more.
Don't die.
I'm not going to. I'm literally.
I'm setting on fire.
I'm reading. and
Truth is a
watching.
barbecue.
Anyways, oh shit, that's up. All right, that's fun. Anyways,
I don't revive. Never mind.
They the reason why they did that is they added some new visual improvements to make it easier to navigate and such. So I think that was kind of nice. So it'd be much easier to navigate their help system from now on. At least that's what their goal was. And they said they want to thank all their teams that helped them do it because it's a long process of migrating all that to a brand new system. So that's pretty cool. I'm glad that they're willing to work on making it easier to find and use their help system. Because that thing was a bitch to find shit in. So disorganized too. But now you don't have to worry about it. So that's cool. And you just died.
That was natural causes. Too many Cheetos. My character just dropped.
All right. Cool.
You know, hunters.
All right. So, this is a good one. Mislabeled exotic ornaments. Last week, the following exotic ornaments were removed from the Armor store due to an issue causing them to display the incorrect exotic armor piece that they apply to. This was beautiful. I'm not gonna lie. I saw this when I was playing on my Titan last week, and I was like, "What the hell? When did this helmet become available for the Titans? When can I put this on my Capri Sting?" Anyways, the Titan 14th Amnesis ornament for the helm of Saint 14 could be attached to the Capri Sting. The Warlock Cadius ornament for Ophidian aspect. I don't know what happened there. And then the Hunter Mantle of Remembrance ornament for Shinobu's Vow was broken. So that's always fun to read and see that they had to remove these off the store because they were mislabeled and showing the incorrect exotics.
That's hilarious. Good job, Bungie.
At least they fixed it. At least they removed them from the store, so people aren't like, "Oh, why did I buy this then? I don't have this helmet or whatever." You know, people can't complain. Okay, why'd you all die?
I got yeeted and pushed down a cliff, so no.
Burnt.
Okay, all right. This is very entertaining.
I got legit barbecued, I'd like to point out.
Well,
oh my gosh, did we not one phase?
No, we did not. I was busy reviving your dumbasses.
Truth?
Trash.
Truth? Excuses are not required. That's adding injury to insult.
Well, you kind of did yourself, so I'm just going to say that now.
Wow. Truth is a toxic player. Truth, you are part of the problem. Oh my gosh, I need to speak to your manager.
Wow, that's all I got to say to that. It's just wow. All right, next up is the...
Another palindrome. Easy.
Ooh, season 13, cool. I got a challenge completed. Cool. Favorite thing to do. Without even trying. Sorry guys, you can tell we're definitely doing multiple things at the same time. Not a very good idea to do, but it's okay.
No. Don't worry about it. We're doing fine. We're doing fine.
Multitasking is not our specialty. You can.
That's my specialty. You've never seen me in the shower, clearly.
Whoa! Wow! Wow!
I'm gonna get demonetized about this later. People are gonna be like,
wow.
freaking never have Gh0st on the podcast again, bro. You made freaking.
Oh, that was great though. That was great.
No, that wasn't a PG-13 joke.
Oh, so right here. Apparently, so with that being said, they are currently working on providing silver refunds to players who purchased these ornaments in Season of the Chosen and were affected by the issue. So they will be refunding silver on that if you did buy it like that.
Huh.
So, good to know.
I guess that's cool.
They are currently investigating an issue resulting in some players not receiving their Bright Dust rewards from completing the weekly challenges for Gambit, Crucible, and Vanguard. Players affected by this issue will be granted Bright Dust they should have earned in a future update. So, good to know. That is something that they're actually going to work on. I'm going to quickly take us to the tower real quick. Now I got to load up on some things. So, now they're known issues. So, known issues right now. Several new items are missing lore tabs. Players may experience crashes in the Jetsam of Saturn, Archer's Line, and EDZ outskirts. The chosen destruction-focused Umbral engrams cannot be used to focus Umbral engrams once completed. The anti-barrier scout rifle mod behaves inconsistently with certain scout rifles. Player benefiting modifiers in the Battleground playlist are not granting correct bonuses. Tiku's Divination Catalyst quest does not progress with explosion kills from the weapon. There is no indication of weekly challenges available at the helm. Players may receive an online privilege pop-up if they attempt to load into Battleground. Hailstone with a fire team member who has not yet completed the Beyond Light introductory mission. Players are only able to reset their Valor and Infamy ranks a limited number of times. The Good Company Gilded Triumph may not count progress if players are killed. The door in the Hollowed Layer Strike sometimes does not open, resulting in players having to abort the strike. So, those are interesting. Any thoughts on those?
Majority of those I didn't even know were an issue.
Agreed. I had no idea. Yeah, it's one of those things you just like. I don't even notice half the shit that's going on in the game sometimes. I'm like, oh, that's a bug.
Well, it's because a lot of the bugs don't even fucking affect us most of the time.
Not wrong. Half the content we're doing it doesn't affect us.
Yeah.
So
the content we're doing doesn't even fucking have bugs 90% of the fucking time.
Agreed. But so there's that. So any thoughts on anything else in the TWAB?
Oh my word!
What?
How long has my mic been off?
A while.
Since I made the terrible joke?
Yes.
Possibly.
Hey, I've been talking and it's been like, I'm like being a little bit ignored, but it's fine. Then I'm like, wait a second, my mic's off. Joy. What I said, so we'll continue.
Okay. All right. All right. They said Cosmo ends out the entire TWAB. He says it's a short TWAB this week, but you have battlegrounds to conquer and spooky ships to explore, so I don't want to take up any more of your time. We're glad to see you enjoying Season of the Chosen so far, and we're definitely there's more coming. Next week, the last battleground will go live on Nessus, and the Salad Man himself will return to the tower. I love how he calls him Salad Man, just like I call him Salad Fingers. It's fucking beautiful.
Dude, it's fucking Salad Head. Come on.
No, it's Salad Fingers, dude. Come on, you can't take away Salad Fingers.
The
Lord
returns to the tower.
Lord Salad Head. Come on.
No, it's Salad Fingers, man.
Iron Banana will return.
No, Salad Fingers.
I swear,
Same.
the names they come up with, Iron Banana and Salad Head, or Salad Fingers.
Hey, Salad Fingers is good. Just saying. That's a good name.
All right.
Sorry, I was having to look at my Xenoclast I got a while ago. Dual loader and trench barrel. Not bad. But he also continues to say, as always, please keep the feedback coming. It's invaluable to hear all the things you are enjoying about the season so we can learn into creating more of them in the future, as well as the things you dislike so we can improve on them as well. Now go solve a mystery in the dead of space. But when you board that ship, whatever you do, don't let your light go out. Have fun and be brave. Cosmo. So, interesting choice of words, I think. I don't know, anyone else?
Maybe it means something. Maybe.
Interesting. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying it
Or
does.
he's just
I'm
trying
not
to be
saying
part of
it's
the
not,
community.
But it's kind of cool. I just like Cosmo and DMG when they do the TWABs. It's pretty fun. Always add little fun things to it. But yeah, it's kind of cool. Any thoughts on that? Go ahead.
For one, he ended up saying what he said. Just because one, the dead guardian there,
Mm-hmm.
and two, it is a darkness infused anomaly that the fucking ship is resting in.
True.
Side note here, Kai, go to your inventory.
I'm out of my inventory. I know you're dragging the fucking traveler ball to me.
I'd like to point out that a new player loading in to the tower won't understand, literally, what in the hell this giant ball is doing floating in the tower. Hell, I don't even know what this giant ball is doing in the tower.
Did you have to, though? Do you really have to know what it does? And why it's there?
It's just a ball.
Exactly.
I'm pushing it off the cliff. And continue, Truth.
But that's all I had, really. That's all I had. Aw, they took out that one. Damn. I was hoping to get the... no, I have that one already. Never mind. Sorry. Wrong one. I happen to remember that they had the Obsidian Aspect was one of the ones they took out of the store. Because of the correct showing the icon thing. I was hoping to buy the ornament for it, but I didn't realize that there was only one so far. Oops.
You know, in that one Nightfall strike, I got more fucking progress than doing Gambit.
Really? Maybe Nightfalls is the best way to do it then.
As long as you run with the team.
Probably.
Also probably helped because you were MIA for most of that.
Yeah, well, yeah, not wrong. Busy reading.
Well, yeah, it understands because it's understandable because I refuse to read the TWAB.
I know you do. Trust me, last week I needed help last week. I had to have Jiggy jump in last week and read part of the patch notes because it was just fucking insane.
It was that long last week?
Yes. Well, they had a shitload of just a shitload of patches that they did. Like all the patch notes, we had to go through them all, and it was just ridiculously long.
Failed.
So, yeah, that's cool. You ready to go back a few more times or so?
Huh? Okay, what? Into Nightfalls?
Yes.
Yes, let's go.
Kai?
We did it, Kai. It was worth it.
Kai?
Dr. Confused is confused.
He's like,
Wait, there's a guy in the tower
sorry,
named Doctor
we're just confusing
Confused. I'm
we're just
sorry,
confusing
what?
new lights who don't understand the game.
No, he's 1266. He's not a new light.
Sorry, he's a new player to this universe. He's literally just garbage in my eyes.
Uh,
All the new
yes,
lights
yes.
who are in the clan who are watching this, that's a little bit offensive.
There's no way
I'm
this
sorry.
man is new.
Okay, let me see him. Let me see. Dodger 66. Okay, maybe he's not. Maybe he just looks like trash because he doesn't have good taste in character design. Probably
Probably.
isn't like that bad, I guess.
Now, if you want to talk about something that's new light, it'd be MF Sway.
No, he's been playing since the beginning of Forsaken.
But MF Sway has got no idea what the fuck he's doing.
Oh,
For one,
I can
I
see
like
it. He's
the-
a level 1.
One, I like the cloak that the fucking that Dr. Confused is using, but that's about it.
Using
The Optimus C cloak is the
yeah, it's not bad.
the Optimus C cloak is the best one.
Freaking Zavala looks better than this man.
You gotta love how our podcast basically derails after we see something go on in the tower. It's great.
Exactly.
He's a terrible looking player. Die trash.
All right.
He's a terrible looking player. Time to critique.
So that's cool.
Turns into just straight up just turns into Gordon Ramsay.
All right.
Donkey.
So the next thing we're going to cover for Destiny news is the Bungie prepares for future growth in 2021. Bungie prepares for future growth in 2021 with studio expansion, key talent investments, and new board members. Bungie increased Bellevue, Washington headquarters to over 208,000 square feet, planning a complete technical
3 times the size of the current size.
Yes. Planning a complete technical modernization alongside plans to open up its first international office in 2022. Bungie announces key talent additions and investments at executive level in preparation for future IP growth and expanding the highly acclaimed and successful Destiny universe into new media. Bungie welcomes new members to the Bungie board of directors from the entertainment and media industry, Trace Harris and Pamela, what is that, Kaufman? I don't know. Names are not my thing. This is taken directly from Bungie's website itself, so this is directly from them. Bungie, an independent employee-owned creator of a world-famous video games like Halo and Destiny, today announced major initiatives to prepare for the company's expected and rapid growth. Future growth, including the appointment of Trace Harris and Viacom's CBS Pamela Kaufman to its board of directors. We're grateful and humbled that our independent successes allows us to invest in our talented people and headquarters this year, and are delighted to welcome Trace Harris and Pamela to the board of directors, said Pete Parsons, CEO of Bungie. The past several years have been a time of tremendous growth and opportunity for Bungie. We are home to some of the brightest and best talent in the industry, and we look forward to expanding upon both our talent pool this year and increasing the resources to support them. Pamela and Trace also bring incredible media and entertainment experience, and we're looking forward to taking advantage of their proven acumen. I don't know. Fucking English is not my thing.
Human.
Whatever. As we continue to build the future of our company. So, the they go into the HQ expansion international office coming in 2022. In January, as part of its ongoing plans for sustainable growth, Bungie broke ground on an extensive expansion and redesign of its worldwide headquarters. Estimated to be completed in fall 2022, this project will increase Bungie's HQ footprint from 84,000 square foot to more than 208,000 square foot, in addition to building state-of-the-art facilities to support the growth and development of their talented employees. One of the primary drivers of Bungie's expansion is to increase the commitment to the long-term development of Destiny 2, tell the new stories of the Destiny universe, and create entirely new worlds to be announced IPs. The new facility will include a reimagining of its Bellevue, Washington-based studio space to support multiple project teams, including those outside of the Destiny universe, designed by award-winning architect NBBBJ. The new head HQ is centered on collaborative neighborhoods built to support the spirit of deeply integrated creative collaboration that defines Bungie's success and a hybrid workforce of both remote and on-site staff. In 2022, Bungie will open its first international office in Amsterdam. This office space represents Bungie's developing global business and will become home to the company's growing publishing and marketing divisions, ensuring Bungie's ongoing commitment to unify and expand on their passionate player community all over the world. That's kind of interesting.
I wouldn't say passionate as much as I would say hostile.
I mean, it
Another
can be,
keyword
but I mean,
might
there's
be tragic. Another keyword might be known as toxic. I mean, you know, you do you, Bungie.
I mean, it's not wrong. But I mean, it's interesting to hear.
Occasionally, there's some good moments with the community. I'm not gonna lie.
Did you grab the ball?
You're a warlock, aren't you? Isn't that your job?
Hey.
Why is he not in his shield? What in the? Oh, I'd like to point out, Truth, you've been carried through most of this.
Because I'm reading, so I'm being carried right now.
Kai, I'm sorry. I just watched that. Are you still alive?
All right.
Tried.
Amsterdam. I wonder why they chose Amsterdam, if I'm being honest.
I'm not
Oh,
sure.
we fucking just... No, never mind. I see him. He just fucking decided to teleport fucking onto me. I need some assistance with this barrier, but since I don't have barrier on me.
I'm coming around.
You're good. I got it for you.
Just
Anyways.
Need the fucking, need him stunned.
Alongside the addition of its board of directors, Bungie has also announced several key talent acquisitions and investments in a renowned talent pool. New appointments to the Bungie leadership team for the years of industry experience they bring from inside and outside Bungie. Louis Villegas, I don't know, Chief Technology Officer, Danielle Porter, Chief Financial Officer, and Don McGowan, General Counsel. To expand the Destiny IP and bring new stories and experiences to their highly engaged community, Bungie appointed Mark Noseworthy, Vice President, Destiny Universe, and Luke Smith, Executive Creator Director, Destiny Universe, to oversee and prepare for the expansion of the Destiny Universe into additional media. Justin Truman, General Manager, Destiny 2, takes over the successful development leadership of Destiny 2. So if that tells you anything, Destiny 2 has now been handed over to a brand new leader for the gaming community. Luke Smith is no longer in charge of Destiny in the sense of, like, I guess, the game itself. He's now in charge of its universe and its outlet into other media. I'm not exactly sure what that means. I'm assuming, I know we have I know there's Destiny comic books of sorts out. So I'm not sure if that's what they're talking about or what. But it's very interesting. I believe I lost them in the party. I did. That's what was going on right now. So that's interesting. There we go.
Truth would be talking. He's just like, no,
Yep.
screw that.
No, you're good. I don't know what happened there. I just know you guys disappeared for a bit. I thought you were just listening to me talk. I don't know how much you heard.
Oh
you
no,
left a while
bro.
ago, dude.
You left like a while ago, bro.
Okay. Well, anyways, finally, Bungie has appointed John Ebert, Chief Creative Officer, and Zach Russell, General Manager, incubation, to build and drive creative vision and foundation for Bungie's future worlds alongside the next generation of leaders of Bungie, with plans to bring at least one new IP to market before 2025. Jason Jones, Chief Vision Officer, takes on talent-facing roles to help Bungie top creative leadership unlock their full potential at the company. Okay. Bungie welcomes entertainment and media expertise to the board of directors. Bungie has announced the addition of two new members to its board of directors, Trace Harris and a finance and strategy executive, and Pamela, president of global consumer products for Viacom CBS. Harris and Kaufman bring years of experience in multimedia IP expansion alongside their in business operations scaling and joint NetEase Simmons Zoo as external members to Bungie board. Trace Harris is a finance and strategy executive with deep experience in governance, finance transactions, and partnerships for industry-leading companies across entertainment and technology sectors. She serves as board member, chair of compensation committee, and member of the audit and the mergers and acquisitions committee for Ulterior Engineering, a global software company in the areas of data analytics, product development, and high-performance computing and data analytics. Harris's professional experience includes 13 years with a global entertainment company, Vivendi, and most recently as the senior U.S. executive for strategy, finance, and M&A. Pamela Kaufman is president, Viacom CBS Global Consumer Products, overseeing the worldwide licensing and merchandising of Viacom CBS portfolio and brands spanning Nickelodeon, MTV, Comedy Central, BET, CBS, Showtime, and Paramount Pictures, and iconic franchises properties. Kaufman previously served as president of Consumer Products and chief marketing officer for Nickelodeon. Bungie's board of directors is chaired by Pete Parsons. The board offers guidance and information to Bungie's leadership team in support of Bungie's mission to create hopeful worlds that inspire passionate player communities and lifelong friendships. So, I don't know what you guys think on that. It's a lot of big words. I know your brains can't handle it.
How you fucking know it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, it's interesting to see what's going on.
It's interesting. It's interesting to know what's going on. Everything changing.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting to see what route they're going to take it in.
Honestly, it's always good to hear about this stuff because since there's not a lot of game companies that are open about these things.
Exactly. Well, I mean,
did
you hear? I don't know if you heard, but Luke Smith is no longer the game director for Destiny 2 anymore.
Who is? Did they give a name?
Yes, they do actually give a name. So Mark Noseworthy will be the vice president of Destiny Universe, and Luke Smith will be the executive creative director of Destiny Universe to oversee and prepare the expansion of Destiny Universe into additional media. Justin Truman, general manager, Destiny 2, takes over the successful development leadership of Destiny 2. So Justin Truman will be the new game manager.
Whoever the hell that is.
Can't
say I've ever heard the name.
I do believe he did the. I think he was the assistant originally before the thing. That's why Luke Smith didn't do the. I think in the when Luke Smith was doing, I believe the reason why Luke Smith didn't make a director's cut this year was because of the whole changing of his title, obviously, and he was in the process of it, as well as they wanted the new guy, because I believe Justin Truman is the actual guy that wrote the game, the development thing. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Because there was one, like a dev diary of sorts that came out, but it wasn't like a normal dev diary that we normally got from Luke Smith, or a director's cut, sorry. It was a director's cut with his assistant, according to what it said. So, let me see if I can find it real quick for you guys after I kill these words.
Thank you for getting rid of all those, because I actually wanted to...
I'm not going to lie, for a split second there,
those...
Kai, after I died and you died, True said, I'm going to find it here real quick, and he stopped moving, and I saw the tank, like, looking straight at it, and I'm all like, oh my goodness, we're going to wipe.
Right here.
And, like, before I can say anything, I start seeing him moving, and I'm like, oh, thank God.
Yeah, I know.
Nope, okay, take it back. So it wasn't, it was Joe Blackburn that wrote it. Never mind. Sorry. I was hoping it was going to be Justin Truman so we could actually see what he said, but no. Never mind.
No, I know it wasn't fucking Truman. Just I didn't remember who fucking did it.
Yeah,
I just know it wasn't him.
No, I was hoping it would be because it would just make more sense. But that's interesting. I'm kind of curious to see how it goes from here, and I don't know what it means by external media. I mean, I know that we have Destiny Comics, and I'm not sure if that means TV, movies. I'm not exactly sure. I mean, I don't know how well Destiny would work as a TV show or a movie. Be interesting to see. But I don't know if it'd work well. But who knows? I do not. Nor do I get paid for that.
Damn it, Truth, you keep fucking killing the ones that are sitting with my shit.
Sorry. That was not intentional.
Throwing over here.
But,
Oh, he's fucking, killing the ones that I'm trying to get the fucking grenade kills on.
cool. I'll just sit back here for a minute. You guys have anything to add to this before?
Not really, honestly.
Well, no, that pretty much covers it, honestly. There's not too much to talk about because we don't know that what they've informed us of in case people didn't catch that.
True. You're not wrong. There isn't much. We really don't know much. So it's going to be curious to see what's going to happen with the game coming soon. So, but cool. No one else has got to add anything. We'll move on to our next topic.
And what is the next topic, Truth?
That'll be the other gaming news. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. All right, we're back with the other gaming news. We really didn't have much this week. There was only a few that I thought were interesting. But first on the agenda is GTA 6 trailer, possibly teased by Rockstar job listing. So that's kind of interesting. I don't know. I'm not big on GTA games, so I've only played 5, honestly. I grew up playing. I only played 5. Again, I grew up under a rock. I wasn't able to play GTA games.
Honestly, it's fine, dude. When it comes out of GTA, I'm not really looking forward to the next one anymore because they're taking so fucking long on it. It's going to be probably
gonna be the shittiest one.
Why not really? Because they took a while with 5, and it turned out to be one of the best.
Mm-hmm.
See, the only thing I have with 5 is it doesn't have the cheat code systems. You couldn't like run around and buy whatever you wanted, buy your cars, things like that when you actually completed the campaign. In single player.
You could. Not to the extent of, other ones, but you could run around in like God mode and stuff, if that's what you mean.
No, I'm talking about more like just money-wise. There used to be money codes all the time. All the fucking time.
I think my favorite was Rhino Tank back in days of Vice City. Just
Dude, that one was
tank.
fucking great.
I love that. Or like freaking spawning a rally car, cops moving in, you're just like, I got this. Spam the keyboard.
Dude, mine was fucking GTA San Andreas, the fucking jetpack. Well, moving on before we get lost in another off topic.
Yeah, right.
Indeed.
The next-gen GTA 5 release and reveal update provided by Rockstar Games. I did not pull the.
So they actually released something on that, you say?
I'm guessing
like
that
a legitimate
they actually
trailer. Or
no, this is just GTA 5, just released on newer consoles. The Xbox Series X and Series S versions, and PS5.
They make too much money to make a new game. Like seriously, what the hell? That's what annoys me. But you know,
it's just like Skyrim, dude. Skyrim goes out every year, and it comes out on a brand new fucking console every single fucking time.
There is a new Elder Scrolls Online game coming out soon, I believe.
Oh, expansion? Yeah, I think I saw that.
2021. I'm not sure
I
the
haven't
exact
actually
date.
seen that one. I didn't even fucking bother buying the last one.
I don't. Dude, the last one I bought was Morrowind, and I didn't even play it all the way.
Dude, I fucking played through the Morrowind. Oh, at least majority of the story.
No, okay, I didn't.
I think which one I was told. Halo and Thunder convinced me to download one recently. I don't remember which one, and we didn't really play it for very long.
I mean, I played it. I enjoyed
Probably the
game.
online one.
It was fun.
Like the main online one.
Yeah, I enjoyed the game. It was a fun game. It's just it gets boring if you're not playing with a team, like a group.
Yeah. Honestly, just like any other fucking online game
like this. Yeah. I mean, especially that kind of game. It's an RPG style game, so it's definitely something you want to play with a group because you can play together quite a bit. You guys know each other real well. You guys know how you play. It's much easier. So,
which honestly is actually something that I would love for the fucking clan to get in on, but
yeah, what ESO?
Yeah, I would love to fucking have a group that just fucking runs that occasionally.
I mean, I would love to. I would love to be on the same faction as well. So when we do PvP, it'd be fucking badass. We could all go into a fucking PvP mode and just go.
Well, that's the thing. PvP in that game fucking sucks, though.
I like the PvP. It's not really worth. Okay, so the PvP is built like a game I played on PC. It's called Guild Wars 2. Their PvP is basically the same thing as their a special mode that they have. It's called World versus World. Basically, they pick 3 servers against each other every week, and it rotates out. It's kind of fun. And you do the exact same thing. You have castles and things like that, and you defend them. And as you're doing it, you have the enemies can take it over and shit like that. It's pretty insane.
You know, just like the fucking
ESO PvP.
yes, the ESO Cyrodiil mode or whatever the fuck it is.
Except ESO is just, that's their straight PvP mode usually. Guild Wars 2 had their own separate PvP mode that it was called Edge of the Mist, and it was actually like a 3v3 combat mode. And you did like certain objectives and things like that. But their World versus World mode was super fucking fun, especially if you had a good team and a good commander running the group. Because what you did is you'd follow a guy with a special tag on the map.
God damn it.
And he would lead the group around to do sieges and shit.
Yeah.
Sounds kind of like an even larger scale Rust almost.
It was actually really fun. It's really fun when you got a really good group, and especially a really good server. If you were on a really good server with a really good group of people that played pretty often, it was really fun.
Must say though, if Rust comes to Xbox, or when it does, I should say, that might be something worth the clan.
Oh, that I'm definitely going to be fucking playing.
That would be really interesting. Like, especially if we had like a good team, because I haven't seen. Only played Rust like once, and I haven't never got into it that much. But if it comes to Xbox, definitely something I think it'd be worth getting, like trying to get an expansion team in there.
Yeah, it'd be kind of fun. I'd be down.
Especially if we got enough people, because there is like a lot of teaming in that game, if I recall, isn't there?
I know for sure that there's be at least 4 of us who would be down to play pretty consistently. Potentially 5 to 6 if I could convince them.
Nice.
So we'd have at least enough for a small fucking faction right there.
So that'd be kind of cool. Next up, Avatar: The Last Airbender Netflix series reportedly lands new showrunner. So apparently, I did not know that Netflix is putting out a Avatar: The Last Airbender.
If it's a live action version, then honestly, I hope that they do it right.
And they do it, yes. Like, that movie by Nickelodeon was fucking absolute garbage. Holy
what are you talking
shit.
about? There is no movie about the show.
Yeah, it's not even the same show. They don't even get the names right. Fucking irritated the fuck out of me when I watched that movie. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? How hard is it to fuck up a name?
Stop speaking this blasphemy.
True.
Would you like to point out the amount of times that Kai and I have to slow these barrier champions is getting like ridiculous?
Seriously.
I'm sorry, I'm over here waiting on this button because you guys all forgot to...
I already did that button. What are you talking about?
Watch. It's not gonna fucking work. Anyways, new year, new mode, new content for Predator Hunting Grounds. Never played it. Wouldn't know.
It's PS4 exclusive or PS5 exclusive at this point.
Probably.
Otherwise,
I'm not sure. I just
probably
know
got that one. It is. I checked it because it's
okay.
a game I was kind of interested in because I like the idea. I mean, who
Predators
doesn't
are
like
pretty
Predators?
What'd you say, Kai?
I was asking what fucking game.
Oh, Predator Hunting Grounds.
Predator Hunting Grounds. It's a game where you play as either you swap between soldiers playing on the human side, or you play as a frickin' predator and you hunt bitches down.
Damn it. Every single time in this part I fucking die. Can't get these damn I can't get the damn fucking
We both
dogs.
That's
I'm
good.
trying to fucking...
Alright, we'll let you farm them.
Here you go, Kai.
I'm trying to use the fucking dogs, but it's just how many there fucking are.
But, so that's interesting to know. And then, Resident Evil Village art director doesn't know why you're all thirsty for Lady Demetrius.
It's them big titties, bud.
Are they really that big deal? Are they?
Not really. I don't know.
I didn't
I don't
think
know
so.
why.
I'm like,
I don't know. I don't fucking know why. It's we're halfway through the game. She's gonna fucking transform into some hideous beast.
oh yeah, that's
Probably.
obvious. That's obvious.
It's the same MO on every single Resident Evil game. We can't stop buying it because it's a good fucking series.
But always the good-looking chicks always turn out to be some fucked up shit.
Come on, what that was it? 5. The fucking the fucking doctor bitch.
I never played
Well,
Resident Evil, so I have no idea.
Towards the end of that one, she's fucking turned into a giant ass tentacle monster.
Ooh,
We've seen enough hentai to know where this is going.
Oh shit! Oh man, this is why we can't have nice things, Kai.
As you guys end up ruining them. Blah, 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 I'm talking gibberish. Ignore me.
We all are
My
talking.
mouth is
Dude,
working.
dude, I don't know why, but I feel like I'm just like slurring my words, and I'm not even drinking.
That comes after the podcast.
I know it does.
At least that's my plan.
No. If I had ginger beer, I might do it.
No, just burn them down. Burn the fucking unstoppable down. I don't have my fucking wither horde on them, so yeah.
Ow.
I didn't have any ammo for the wither horde. That's also what I'm saying.
Well, here. Now you do.
No, that only works in fucking
No.
fucking Gambit.
I tried.
But this guy up here, we could use some help with.
Yeah, that's fine. Me and the guy down here. Right.
Sup, bitch? Where is he?
You're done. All right.
Straight
That's
trash.
all I had for the gaming news. So, you guys got anything to add? Questions, comments?
Oh, there was something that I wanted to bring up a fucking couple weeks ago, but I don't remember. No, but just since I had to fucking go to work, so yeah. Mind is fucking broken.
Yep.
Plus, it's also a couple weeks late, so can't really bring it up anymore.
Yep. No, you're good though. Ghost got anything? As he goes mute.
No, not really. I can't say I do. It's not
Okay.
too much to add. Pretty much covered anything. I can't say I've seen anything
Cool, man.
or anything to add on that.
All right. Well, we'll go ahead and move on to our next topic, which will be the questions for the show. So, Gh0st sent us a message. So Gh0st Gh0st, the last week's podcast guest, sent us in a question. He asked, "What is the key to becoming a good gamer and experiencing true growth and success?" So we always start with our guest here. So Gh0st, what would you say to that question?
Jeez, put me on the spot right off the bat.
Sorry, that's what happens.
That's a good question. I mean, I don't know what people, I guess, consider a good, like, I suppose personally, like, what do you consider a good gamer? Like,
Not wrong.
yeah, it's like a kind of a bizarre question, honestly.
Well, just do your personal experience. Like, what would your personal opinion be on this?
I'm having a hard time answering because I'm last guardian standing and we're about to wipe. There we go. All right, yeah. I suppose, like, what VP based, if I'm being honest, like in all I played, and like, what do you define as a gamer? Like, I guess like someone who's good at games. Like, if that's what you define it, then I would say PvP based, depending on how good you are at PvP. See, I've always been very much a PvP based player, like since as long as I can remember, because I don't find any challenge in killing ads.
Yeah.
Unless you're talking about right now, I'm being freaking hunted by a pack of war beasts. But for me personally, I think probably getting way better at Crucible. But then if someone asks me how to get better at Crucible, then I really don't know how to help them. It's like over time of like playing this game for like literally years, I've gotten better. But like I'm not the kind of person who could just tell you instantly exactly how to get better. I'll think more on that and get back to you.
All right. Kyle, what about you?
Way I see it, for being a fucking quote-unquote better gamer would be, honestly, just having fun with what you play. Enjoy it. Because if you don't have fun playing it, there's no reason to play it.
Well, how I look
Yeah.
at it, with you saying that, I mean, when you say it like that, you're basically turning gaming into a job. It's you're just doing it for whatever you're doing it for. There's no reason for you to physically do it. You're just doing it because it's what you do, just like a job.
Pretty much. I only think, like, in one way, like, bringing something to the group, also. Like, as ridiculous as that sounds, like, trying to bring something unique, people want to play more often.
Oh yeah.
So, for me, Divinity, obviously. Nobody's laughing, but I thought
Get out
it
of
was
here
very
with that.
funny.
Get out of here with that bullshit. Get out. Just no.
It's only because
amazing
there's a
sense
lot
of
of us.
humor.
It's just that there's a lot of us who don't fucking
Have Divinity.
haven't done Divinity business
That's not
bitch
what
and
we're
a
doing,
half.
period, so.
I'm never doing Divinity again. Fuck that. Fuck that noise.
But we had so much fun the last time we did it.
I don't know what you be talking about fun, bud. That shit no
You weren't
fun.
there for
That shit
that.
fucking
You weren't
no.
there, Kai. You don't get to say shit.
You just say all the shit. I'm fucking motherfucking King Kai, bitch.
Oh, where were you last week on the podcast?
Do the raid. Do the stuffed raid.
Exactly. Exactly. You don't get to say shit.
He just tells him straight. He's like, I was doing a scuff raid, man.
It's fucking
think
stuffed
I
ass
was
raid.
doing-
Wait, I got a question.
Mhm.
I didn't think you could earn weapons off the season pass until you'd earned them
No.
on the season pass.
Yeah, people drop it like crazy.
Because I just got brass
It's bud.
attack,
It's
and I'm
been
not
bud.
that high enough.
Yep.
Yeah, it's bud. It's
Okay.
it's fucking. It's just one of the things that's been bud.
I'm gonna take it then, because that's actually not bad. I like that.
But then
I got a decent
nobody did fucking stop you. Not like Bungie can.
It's a decent attack weapon. It's a surplus one for all with armor piercing rounds and a reload masterwork and major spec already on it.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, real quick. I just had to throw that out there. I'm like, off topic there.
Well, for throwing off-topic shit off on there, then I would need a little less than 1,000 more points.
It's not bad.
Got my fucking salvo.
Very nice. Very nice.
We'll find another hero then.
Wait, have we not been doing it on Hero this entire
No,
time?
we've been doing a hero.
Okay,
That's all we've been
say.
doing it on. See, for me, good gamer. I do agree with Kai. I mean, you have to enjoy the game. If you're not enjoying the game, it's not worth playing. It's not worth the time you're spending. Whatever it is you're doing.
You're making it into a job and a shitty one at that.
Yeah, exactly. It's not
Very much
It's not
so.
worth your time. If you're not enjoying what you're
I
doing,
find myself doing that all the time, if I'm being honest. Sorry to cut you off.
No, you're good.
Oh, no,
In
it's fine, it's
Crucible,
fine.
every time I'm in Crucible.
Well,
That's like how it ends up being. At some point, maybe not, but nowadays, that's how it feels. Like, I'm not going into Trials to play Trials, I'm going in just to get the guns. Like, let's be real, I don't play... People play Trials to have fun. I know. It's just like a means to get guns to maybe enjoy myself in the future.
Yep. No, I agree with you. I get you. Don't hate me, but I'm there with you. That's the
Mhm.
only reason why I go into trials anymore. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know really. It's just like, I guess true growth and success is just play as much as you can and learn as much as you can. I mean, especially when it comes to Destiny, there's a lot of mechanics of the game, but they're not hard to learn. Like, if you can learn how to build yourself a build using Warmind cells, using Charge with Light, or even the new Elemental Well system, you're golden. You're set. Honestly, you can do quite a bit with your stuff if you're able to do stuff like that. So just learn what you can while you can. You know, if that makes sense.
If I'm being entirely honest, if anyone's ever trying to get, like...
Trying to get what? Sorry, Ghost. You got cut off. Hello? I got DC'd on Xbox.
along the lines of being carried and
Alright,
more
one
along
second.
the lines... I've been taught what I
Restate,
know. I'm always happy to help.
Ghost. Can you restate everything you just said? My party got disconnected.
Oh my god, I missed. What did I say? I said, screw new light trash. No, I said, back to the conversation about Crucible, which my brain will keep on coming back to no matter what I do. Just saying that if anyone who's listening to this in the clan ever needs help, less on the carry side and more on the not coaching side, I don't want to use that phrase, but more on the side of they just want help
And
getting
learning.
overall better at Crucible, I'm always willing to try and teach people to get better at the game. I would love to lead more, like, get more people to get active on the Crucible side of things in the clan. I don't know how many people we have that are currently interested in that, but if I'm playing, probably playing Crucible.
Okay. That's cool, man. Yeah, always just learn. Always be willing to learn different things, especially when you're coming to raids and stuff. Always be willing to learn different methods and different jobs within the raid.
Indeed, I really think so. That's really, really important.
Because that'll
I know
help
there's
you
been-
out.
I think there's been a few times where I know truth, like we played with certain people, and they just like haven't really been willing to learn other sessions, and it kind of screwed us over in the long run.
Mm-hmm.
But I personally definitely believe it's 100% learning the other jobs, because that way, if you join up an LFG post, say the clan's busy one night for whatever reason,
I DC'd again. Having issues tonight, man.
you learn it, you can go, no, I do, and instead of trying to watch a video.
Oh, and I may as well.
Hello? Yep, I figured as much. All right. I'm just waiting for my party information to disconnect me. I am so sorry, guys. This is kind of a really bad run tonight with our podcast. We've been having issues every once in a while. But as soon as I get back in their party, we'll get all set up.
That was the best timing I've ever seen.
Worst timing, actually. You were cutting out Ghost, and then Kai was cutting out as well. So it's been one of those.
Because as Kai finished what he was saying to you, he said, I have to come clean, said something, and then literally as he finished, you left the party.
Yep.
Oh, Ed, now that you're back, I'm gonna take this opportunity to come clean truth.
Yes.
Vault Encounter and Last Wish. Yes, I know how to read. I just choose not to because I don't like to.
I know you know how to read. I figured you know how to read because obviously you understand the mechanic because you can do the fucking ball without actually stepping on the plate.
But because I fucking run for whoever's reading, supposed to be reading.
And I have no problem with it. I have no problem with it. If you want to do it that way, go for it. If you want someone else to just read for you and then you do the running part, I don't care. But you know exactly what you're doing.
One of the reasons why I do it is that way, people who actively want to learn it more can.
Yeah.
Another thing about like raids, Kai, were you there when I'm not sure if it was the run with Dez, but we were doing the Deep Stone, and two unnamed people were fighting like children over the roles of which side they were going to go on.
Oh yeah, I was there. I was there.
Was that the night? Was that the night
Yes,
when
basically
you
there-
ditched Jiggy and me?
Oh, that was earlier
Yes,
this week.
that was
wasn't
that. It was that incident. But there were two select people who names shall not be named. I don't think they even watched the podcast. But besides the point, and they were arguing over which, like, because they both wanted to do Dark Side, First Encounter, Deepstone Crypt. If you haven't learned the other sides, then like, shouldn't now be a good time so you can actually run them?
That's honestly, that's why I fucking jumped over to Dark, because I know how to run both sides. It's not hard. It's just mirror.
I think, in my opinion, being in like a clan, or not a clan, but being like with people like who can actually like willing to carry you, basically, and not in the manner of actually carry, but like in first starting out in raids without like a clan or anything, someone offering, for instance, and you can't like how to do something you have literally no idea to do, and they're fully willing to teach you. It's considered a great opportunity, and then afterwards, when you're with like people you know, it's considered like almost an insult. They're like, I don't care, I don't want to do it. It's kind of ridiculous when you think about it.
Yeah.
It's like you're literally being given the offer just to, will literally just give you the easiest job, or I'm always willing to teach somebody. Like if we're running, like when we did it with Dez, right? We're on boss of Deepstone Crypt, and he says, can he offered to run operator. I'm like, yeah, totally, run operator. Like, if you want to run operator and learn how to do it, then you do that.
Sure.
I'd rather have more people know what to do, so I don't have to do, like, especially since he has div. I mean, I don't have to run op if he's around.
Yeah, exactly. You're not wrong.
Yeah, and the thing is, he does have div, as we fucking know.
How many people have div in the clan? Just a side question.
Honestly, not enough.
Not enough.
I only know about 2 of us.
That's why I want to do div runs, but it's such a fucking pain in the ass to get div. That's almost like it's not worth it.
Anti-barrier, I do need help with.
I'm working on it. I'm sorry. I was waiting for the button.
Pardon me.
So I'm not going to be doing much except for staggering the unstoppables in this part, because that way to get the dogs.
Yawn.
That's
I feel
cool.
like we've been here before. What the hell?
I know, right? You died. That was beautiful.
Oh shit, Sherlock. Who has natural causes? Too many Cheetos.
But no, it's cool.
What's next?
I do agree that the learning raids is another helpful thing.
Yeah.
Definitely. But
I think people need to be a little bit more open to it. Like, just because like you're in a clan, right, and they're willing to let you do what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like
you still need to learn.
Like people forget what it's like without a clan. Like,
yeah,
I can't remember any time I ever joined an LFG post and they're like, do you know this position? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, okay, I'll teach you everything else that you want to know in the raid. I don't think I've ever heard that before.
Yeah.
I mean, for the most part, I'm teaching
honestly, the
people in
only
LFGs,
time that I've
but,
actually fucking heard that shit happening has been in our fucking clan. Every other time, no.
I've never heard that in
Because-
LFG, but like I said, I mean, for the most part in LFGs, I'll be the one teaching, not freaking the other way around. It's been a long time. I think maybe back in the days of Leviathan, maybe I would have been taught a thing or two, but even then,
That was just early on, though.
nobody knew anything then anyways.
Yeah.
Well, so one thing I want to know, one thing I do like to teach for like Deepstone Crypt and stuff, because first encounter there are 2 methods to downstairs and upstairs. Like,
Definitely, yes.
the numbering, and it's
Yeah,
not that hard to
we've
swap.
just basically all but adapted the fucking way where all the numbers are doing the same way.
Yeah, and that's exactly the best way to do it. And it makes sense, but I mean, I'm just saying you should always be willing to change the numbers. It's not that hard. I'm sorry, but it isn't to change it. It's literally just swapping like 1 or 2, like straight up. It's super easy.
It is. It's just that it's fucking more effective, so to speak. Just doing it the fucking one way, but it's easier. It's easier for you to.
If you
Just take
have the
that method
clan
and
doing
teach
something
others.
2 different ways and being taught 2 different ways, you're literally just asking for trouble. If you're trying to teach different members of the clan different ways, I don't know what the hell you're thinking.
Well, there's that, but I'm just saying there are raid teams that do a totally different thing, and if they do an LFG and they're like, which method, what do you know the numbers? And they're like, yeah, and then they shoot the wrong ones. That's the thing. That's what I'm just saying.
Well, that's why
I always go over that kind of stuff every time I join a
Yeah.
post. Like,
Well, exactly.
tips for everybody else is like, if you really can't find somebody, I don't suggest using LFG, especially if you're in a clan. I always suggest trying the clan page
Of course.
first.
Oh,
I mean,
always recommend that as
anti-barriers
well.
down here, by the way.
I always do as well. I'm just saying in general, there are multiple methods to raids.
Oh, and also let's extend the boss fight just a little bit, because I am fucking.
Close.
Okay,
I
nobody
need,
else
like,
damage. I will
200.
just damage, and I doubt I'm able to do too much damage to him.
I'll just use my SMG.
Yeah, just need the fucking like first, maybe second fucking wave spawn.
But that's cool. That's that was a good question, Jig. I appreciate it. A lot of discussion, a lot of interesting
Very,
things.
very deep topic.
Yes.
Because it's not something every day that people even think about or even try to go over.
No, and it's good to talk about. I mean, even if it wasn't even like related to the question to a point, like we were talking about raids and stuff, and we're just talking about it in general. But it is in a way, I guess, true growth and success because you're learning, and you must be willing and have a willing attitude to do it. So, yeah, I don't know. Just a thought. Cool. Sorry, yawn. But
Right there, bud?
yeah, I'm good. Just had a yawn.
Solo boss DPS is getting a little bit out of hand. I've nearly killed the damn thing, so I'm gonna let him live.
So, all right, we'll move on to our next topic, which would be, or next segment, section, whatever you want to call it. That would be music for the playlist. So now, we always let our guests go first. So, what was the songs you picked this week for the playlist?
So for this week, I was trying to think of songs pretty much all day at work, but I ended up coming up with two different ones that are. I don't know if I'd consider them same genre, but oh my gosh, guys, we wiped. This is unacceptable. Unacceptable. Straight trash. What?
I wasn't even trying. I'm sorry. I was busy listening.
I did so much damage to the boss. I straight carried.
Get out of here.
Anyways, as I said, so the two songs that I picked were Pink Floyd, "Wish You Were Here," and Rolling Stones' "Sympathy for the Devil."
Was there any reason for those songs, or was it just because?
I suppose just because, but they've always kind of meant something to me, like just memories I've had with them.
Okay.
Like times that I've listened to them kind of thing, you know?
Cool.
But not too much reason. I just like the songs.
Fair enough.
All right, Kai. What were the songs you picked since you've been waiting? I've been waiting 2 weeks for you to come on and share your stories. So you get to go over your 4 songs.
Well, there's really no song, no story behind them. Just just end this as quick as possible because I already got the kills done. The first one is I have 2 songs by 21 Pilots. All right, there's House of Gold and Heavy Dirty Soul. Both good songs. One is honestly a little bit more annoying to some people, just because of how it is.
Yeah.
But then I also have Angel by Theory of a Dead Man, and the Phoenix by Fall Out Boy. Because honestly, I like those songs, so why the fuck not?
Yeah, right. Nice. Good choices. They were pretty good. Pretty good songs. I'll enjoy listening to them on the podcast playlist. It'll be kind of fun. I chose "Going Under" by Evanescence. Just it's a good song. It's got a good melody.
Fantastic song, actually.
It's got a I don't know. I guess with everything going on right now in my life, just kind of fits. I guess I don't know. Just sounds good. And then I did "After the Heartache" by what is that? Dark Horse. I don't know. Names are not my thing, I tell you.
Yes, we know this by now.
But so yeah, I like them. They're good songs. I mean, they're not like super heavy metal, but they're not also like super like softcore rock or
Namby Bambi.
So I don't know. But I look forward to hearing all the songs and music on the playlist. Which, by the way, that reminds me, if you guys actually do check out the playlist is really behind. It's been behind for like a while. I'm really bad. Don't hate me. I've been really bad. I haven't updated the playlist in a while.
Truth, so, how could you?
Tonight,
we're all heartbroken.
Friday night, the podcast playlist will be updated.
Yay!
Finally, after weeks.
Yep. So.
I was unaware there was a playlist podcast up until a little while ago, so.
Yep.
Yeah, there is.
So.
Until I actually saw something on the Discord about it, and I was like, oh.
Yep. And we have a playlist that we add music to for Uncle Paltrum. For everybody to listen to. Just it's a little taste of what we listen to and what kind of music we like. I mean, it could be anything. We have country songs in there. Oh, I'm pissed.
I got the Merciless Catalyst.
Lucky. So.
Still no Pally.
Seriously?
That's freaking weird.
But
Let's sort of the tower, so I had to pick up my gun.
that's cool. Oh, cool. We will definitely have to give them a listen to. Well, this is the part where we like to end the show. If you guys want to go ahead and I'll let Gh0st go first, but do you want to tell the listeners where they can reach you? Like Facebook,
What?
Discord, Twitter.
Oh, you can reach me literally anywhere. Unless I'm sleeping. That I wouldn't do that. That would be a little bit weird, and I sleep with a knife. I mean, you can reach me.
Okay, I was just gonna say, do you know your Twitter, your Discord information? Do you know your Twitter? If you have a Twitter
No,
account,
not the
YouTube?
slightest. But if you put it in the Discord that you would like to find multiple ways to reach me, I can easily
How about
message you back.
this? Your Discord, I can give you. I can say your Discord information right now.
Mm-hmm.
If you
Makes
want.
no difference to me. I've had definitely weird things happen to me when people have added me. So go right ahead.
All right, so Gh0st5830 hashtag 8990 is how you reach him on Discord. So there's that. You got any more other social areas that people can reach you?
Not really. I mean,
No?
yes, but no. If you'd like to, just contact me on Discord.
Cool.
Not that I really use anything else. If you add me on Facebook, then I'll just think you're one of Truth's friends. 'Cause Truth, I'm not gonna forget that. Literally, I added you on Facebook, and then I think I don't know who it was else. One of your was it your manager? Somebody from your work added me as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's freaking weird. It's like who? I was like, who in the frick is this? And I'm like, where do they live? And I'm like, where? And I'm like, mutual friends. And I'm like, Austin. I'm like, ah, shit.
Yep, that's how it works.
I'm just like, I'm just gonna. I don't even know. Like who adds people on the recommended list?
Dude, I have no idea. No idea.
Sees
Fucking
random person.
Says,
Lives in British Columbia, Canada. Add to friends list. Freaking
Oh yeah.
holy
need a
shit!
Canadian on there.
I've seen my first dredging with a gilded title.
I've seen a
That's
couple of
actually kind of cool. Not gonna lie.
Saw a
Fucking
fucking
bitches.
Gilded Unbroken.
I know. I saw that earlier. I'm like, get the hell out of here with that shit. You carry me to flawless. Jeez.
Shit, right. Ooh, Killing Wind Rampage on a palindrome. Ooh, pretty.
Lucky ass
With
bastard.
Ricochet and armor piercing. And a
Are you telling
ranged
me,
masterwork.
Kai, that you didn't get a single one?
I haven't gotten a single fucking Pally.
Holy
Dude,
shit!
are you fucking kidding me right now?
Freaking RNG is cracked.
I haven't fucking got a
Damn,
single one, man.
damn.
I told you all my fucking RNG was used up last week when I got the fucking when I got my fucking shadow price on my second run.
No joke. No joke.
I think you also like overused your RNG when you got a god roll. Freaking hand cannon from trials.
Yeah, that
Whatever.
that one was fucking worked for.
I
So I don't
suppose.
think I
Okay.
haven't got enough fucking space in my fucking inventory.
Anyways, I was gonna say, Kai, do you want to tell them where they can reach you and get a hold of you?
No, not really.
All right.
I don't want any
Oh,
more
like I will, he
stalkers, you
says.
know. Mhm.
That's fine. That's fine.
Oh, same places as always. Fucking at spots, TFB TruthL1ves, you know, never that will never change.
Yep.
Then also fucking on Discord with the fucking 4 cursed numbers. Truth, if you will do the honors.
I will do the honors. It
Never
is.
mind, I already forgot it. It's 8276.
Cool, man. Anywhere else they can reach you?
Nope, never didn't change.
Okay.
I don't use
All right.
anything in.
All right. Well, you can find me. I am TFB TruthL1ves. That's a capital T, capital L, and a number 1 for an I on Xbox, YouTube, on twitch.tv/TruthLives. Again, capital T, capital L, 1 for an I. Discord, TFB. No, actually, I take it back. Sorry. Wow. I'm going to have this down. But, no, Discord, it is TruthLives, #4409. And that is capital T, capital L, and a 1 for an I. And, yeah, that was cool. That was fun, guys. I enjoyed the podcast. It was really fun to just hang out and chit-chat for all this and relax and game while we did it. I'm surprised it was actually competent to do that.
Gives us concentrated, bud.
It's great. It was great. But, no. Appreciate you coming on the show, Gh0st. It was pretty fun.
I like how you started saying Kai. Then
I was going to say thanks for showing up, Kai.
Yeah, you're welcome, man. You're welcome. No, I have a very busy schedule and all that. You know?
Sure. The man who can drop a fucking raid right then and there, you know.
Anytime, I'm always down. And if you need me to read any lore, I'm always around to give completely random weird voices for them.
Hey, that's cool, man. That'd be awesome. Who knows? Maybe you'll read one of the lore books or lore papers.
Maybe.
Who knows? We'll see. But you guys got anything to add before we actually close out the show?
Oh yeah, don't be new light.
Damn. Okay, that's the name of the podcast. That is the name of the podcast. Is Don't Be New Light.
And if you are, get some fashion sense.
Get some fashion sense, bro. Don't be these freaking people out here. I can find people to lie for scroll through the inventory.
Also, so FYI, you left this fucking tower before I could actually fucking pick up my ornament class.
I'm sorry. We'll go back to the tower. I'm only going to the helm. I'm sorry.
I don't think I have to pick him up there though.
No, you can't. You have to go back to the tower. So we'll fly back to the tower.
Yeah. Well, anyways, continuing on.
But nothing else to add or anything?
No, not really. Not that I can think of.
That's cool. Well, this has been TruthL1ves.
It's been King Kai.
It's been Gh0st.
And we'll see you out in the reef.
See you out there, brothers.
Guys, have a good night.